On top to Willie, top of the key, left open for three, got it again! So Willie's hit a couple of threes and a good start for the Eagles, leading 8-4. Meanwhile, inbounds, Pierce overthrows Rourke and they turn it over. The Eagles do. Left side, Ryan, deep left corner for three, circles around, got it to go down. It is now 15-8. And this is an 11-0 run by North Fayette Valley. Matty Nye, open right side, fires up the three, banks it in, got it! The bank stays open late on this Tuesday night, and the Tiger Hawks lead by 17. Ellsburn drives into the lane. Nice bounce pass, leading Hoy to the basket, lays it up and in from outside the right block. So patience rewarded for the Tiger Hawks, doubling up the Eagles again. And it is Ellsburn. Ellsburn goes off the pick, left side. Again, covered. Wraparound pass to Hoy on the left block. Turnaround post shot, leaves it short. Rebound by Cowley, who flips it up underneath the basket and wedges it between the rim and backboard. It is a jump ball, and our official shows his hops and knocks it away there, and the ball goes back to Clayton Ridge. Jayla Cowley back out on top to Nye, and Nye reverses it there to Feldman, and the game comes to an end. North Fayette Valley used that 11-0 run in the first quarter. They had a double-digit lead at the end of one. They pushed it to 24 by the end. North Fayette Valley wins the conference opener with Clayton Ridge by a final score of 54-28. Mosier goes to the high post area, looking to go to Meyer, in and out of his hands. He looked away before he had the ball. Cale Reister, he drives in, uses those two huge steps, lays it up, lays it in, foul, count the basket. From the Eagle logo, took like 2 steps, scores the layup and a chance to tie it for NFE. Mosier drives in, pulls it from the elbow, 15-footer, no good. Caden Helly gets the rebound in the air, puts it up, puts it in, foul, count the basket. And the Eagles have the biggest lead of the night at 4. Cale Reister takes a shot from inside the volleyball line for 3. It is no good, just inside. Russ gets the rebound with 5 seconds to go. He will dribble out the clock and the game comes to an end. A defensive ball game, but Clayton Ridge, the New Look Eagles, win their season opener against the New Look Tiger Hawks. It is Clayton Ridge winning the conference opener against North Fayette Valley by a final score of 44-36. The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN as Clayton Ridge visits Postville. First off, we have the girls' game. The Eagle girls are coming off a loss to NFE. This is a team that only figures to get better. Expect a bounce-back performance tonight. For the Lady Pirates, they dropped a decision at West Central, a game in which they were unable to overcome a slow start. They know they need 4 quarters to have an opportunity tonight. One of these teams gets a much-needed boost. Clayton Ridge and Postville. Tonight's Chalk Talk, next.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Postville Veterinary Clinic, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game tonight. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer. Coach, your team dropping that decision to North Fayette Valley on Tuesday night. Final score there, 52-28. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we came off with a pretty big start, and then we kind of just fell apart, and a lot of that has to do with our rebounding and our turnovers.
All right, so rebounding and turnovers a big difference in that ball game. So let's get ready for tonight's ball game, and let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, the same girls will be starting for us. Camden Deitmeyer, Haley Rourke, Amira Millard, Morgan Pierce, and Alyssa Willie.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you, too.
Yes, Lola Reimer and Katie Geider are really huge off the bench for us.
All right, turning our attention to Postville. First off, what do you know about the Lady Pirates?
Yeah, we know they have a girl that does a lot of stuff for them. She can score, she can rebound, she can get to the basket and get to the free throw line. She can defend, so we're just kind of looking to shut her down a little bit to help us.
All right, now for Clayton Ridge, what are some of the keys in the ball game for your team then?
Again, the turnovers. We need to really take care of the ball, and then we're going to really try to rebound again this game.
All right.
Those were two of the biggest things from last game, so we really need to focus on those today.
And I take it offensively, and you mentioned this during the ball game the other night, maybe getting the post player more involved.
Yes, that is huge as well. We need to get an inside game going so then our outside game can start going as well.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Thank you.
Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer on her Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? TNT Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase, or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at TNT Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. People's State Bank is offering for a limited time a 6-month certificate of deposit at 3.25% APY and a 5-year certificate of deposit at 2.25% APY. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations and speak with a local and experienced customer service representative to lock in this great CD rate at People's State Bank. Annual percentage yield is accurate as of 11/17/2022. $1,000 minimum deposit required to open account. APY calculation assumes interest and compounded semi-annually on deposit terms of 1 year or longer. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Rates subject to change without notice. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, and by KAR Auto Group. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering. Coach, your team dropping to 0-2, dropped that decision to West Central on Tuesday night, 46-29. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan, in that game, we really came out very slow, not hitting any shots. You know, they weren't falling for us. Not that we weren't getting opportunities, but we were just missing bunnies, missing shots, and just kind of weren't going into a good flow at all, and just started off very slow for us.
And the good news is, obviously, you kind of held serve the rest 3 quarters, but that deficit, tough to overcome from that early deficit. So let's get ready for tonight's ball game. Go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, so for tonight, we're going to start with Sierra Mose, Emily Timp, Claire Martins, Harley Miller, and Delia Acevedo.
And some of the kids that contribute off the bench for you.
Melanie Mejia, she's normally a starter. She's been sick last couple of days, so that's why she won't be starting. But I look for her to hopefully be back tonight and give us some good minutes. Ava Vargas comes off and does a nice job for us. Nora Malcolm and Hannah Nielsen.
All right, now turning attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, for them, I know, Haley Rourke is their main ball handler. She does most of their point guarding, and she's pretty confident with the ball going either direction. So that's somebody that we definitely know we need to key on to control her, because everybody else, doesn't really want to handle the ball, and she really does the majority of it. Camden Doymeyer inside, she's going to be obviously a threat. She's a bigger girl, nice. She does nice things inside. She's a good rebounder. I think they're going to probably look to run a 1-2-2 on us inside. We have a couple bigger posts that I think they're going to feel as a threat if we can get the ball to them. And I think they will try to pressure us and push us up and down the court out of our comfort zone, just to hopefully get some turnovers off of us.
Keys in the ball game for your team then, and I take it's ball handling. What else?
Yes, for us, for sure, is, taking care of the ball, limit our turnovers, and just confidence in our shots, making our shots, stepping up and hitting them, more than just here. We got to look for some other scorers on the team. And our confidence just has to be better than what it has been. They just kind of been going in scared a little bit of the opponents, but in practice, they have all the confidence in the world, and they look like a tremendously different team. And we're also looking to put a little pressure on them just because of the ball handlers. When it's not in Haley's hands, we're going to definitely want to put a little pressure to try to get some turnovers on them. And we're going to have to rebound well, limit their second chances and play our game.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
Postville basketball coach Andy Deering on his Lady Pirate team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foley, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to Postville, Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN. And our matchup is Clayton Ridge and Postville. First off, we start with our girls game. It's a matchup of two teams that have dropped their first two games of the season. Obviously, one of these teams gets a much-needed pick-me-up early this season.
Yeah, both of these teams, just a sluggish start and on some good contests, but somebody's going to walk out of here with the W, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. Both of these teams still trying to figure who they are, who their identity really is.
And again, for Clayton Ridge, we saw them Tuesday night. Certainly saw some positive things in that ball game. Got off to a good start there. But as you heard Coach Delmeyer talk about there, talking about rebounding and turnovers, and those are some things that they are really emphasizing this ball game tonight. Can they cut down on those turnovers? And obviously, they want to keep Postville off the glass.
Yeah, you look at their first game, and they played a tough contest against Southwind. Dropped a 1-point decision there. Then they turn around and, didn't take care of the basketball, didn't crash the boards hard enough, and I don't think they established their ball game. Right now, I think their number one scorer is inside with Camden Deitmeyer, and she didn't touch the ball enough. The offense didn't go through her enough the other night against North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, get it down in the lane there, and you know as well as I do, she had 15 the opening night against Southwind. If she's going to get double figures, 15, 16, upwards of 20, that makes Clayton Ridge that much more effective. Obviously, they have to handle the pressure because Postville knows that their opportunity to do better offensively is by forcing some turnovers and doing some pressure to Clayton Ridge.
Well, and I think what's going to happen tonight is Postville's going to put a little pressure on Clayton Ridge and keep it from getting into the front court, not letting them get comfortable in that half-court set, and that's where Deitmeyer is going to be, effective, is if they can get it in the front court, run some half-court sets, get the ball inside. And I'm not saying Camden Deitmeyer has to score all their points, but I think the ball needs to go inside, pull that defense in, and some of their shooters, Alyssa Willie has hit a couple outside shots. Myra Miller's been shooting the ball well from the outside. Katie Geiter, they need that open look. They need that time to get their shot off, and I think if they're collapsing on the inside on Deitmeyer, it'll open up that outside.
Everything runs through Deitmeyer for Clayton Ridge offensively, or at least I think that's what they're looking to do as this season progresses for them. Meanwhile, Postville, we talk about turnovers, and that has been the story, and Coach Deering can tell you, and he's harped on it, and it's a problem. You had 37 turnovers against Olwine. High number of turnovers in the loss against West Central. Didn't score in the first quarter the other night against West Central. Sierra Mose leads them offensively, but the problem for Postville has been, where does it come after that?
Well, and I think you look at their scoring woes and you go, oh, we got to find a way to score. You cut down on those turnovers and have more possessions. You have those opportunities to score, and I think that's what Postville needs. They're going to find the shots. They're going to figure it out, but if they don't even have the offensive opportunities, it's hard to score any points against anybody if you don't have the ball.
Yeah, so Sierra Mose is their primary ball handler, and last year she was able to kind of share those duties, so that helped out. So they're still looking to find that second ball handler, and Clayton Ridge, I would think at some point, if they don't start out, but they will throw pressure at Postville in this ball game to give them some, perhaps some easy opportunities here. So for Postville, if you get into your offense, I think Coach Deering likes what they can do, but that's been the problem, getting into the offense.
Well, and if you force Postville to, go full court against some pressure, even if they don't get steals, if Clayton Ridge can't get steals, but force Sierra Mose to handle the basketball, to run the full court, and then set up an offense, they're going to tire her out. They're going to have a hard time getting into that set.
We talk about, pieces. Every team has pieces. But you take a player like Mose, a guard for Postville, and a post player like Deitmeyer for Clayton Ridge. Right there's two good pieces to build a team around.
Exactly. And there's some great players that are coming back for Postville. They've lost a couple of girls last year, lost some height, but Harley Miller's been playing for a long time for them. Claire Martin saw a few more minutes last year, getting stronger on the inside, so they've got some pieces coming.
Now, the other thing is for Postville in this ball game tonight, I think Coach Deering will tell you as well that our seniors have stuck with it here. It's a tribute to them continuing to work hard, and they've got to set the example, they're seniors.
Yeah, they've got 3 seniors on the squad this year, and they've been with them from day one, and a lot of them have played. Sierra Mose has played since a freshman year, and they've stuck with it and said, we want to see some success.
And remember, not a lot of success, so it is important that they have stayed with it and continuing to go through and hoping to see more success their senior season, but it's tough.
It is, and there's some games that you look at that they know they're going to be outmatched, but I think this is one of those games. They can handle the basketball. They can run their half-court set. They can be in this, and they just got to limit touches to Deitmeyer. They've got a chance to be in it, but it's got to start right away. They can't go, wait a whole quarter before they score.
Yeah, so again, for both these teams, a lot of the similarities. Turnovers, we got to take care of the basketball, so that's the first thing. Anytime you're up above 25 turnovers, it's trouble. You're rarely going to win any game at any level when you have that many turnovers. I seen the Memphis Grizzlies the other night, had 27 turnovers, got routed. Yeah. So again, it's at any level that you're going to see that if you can't take care of the basketball, limit your possessions, limit touches, and that's where it has to start. The bad part is here you are still trying to figure out who can handle the ball for us. The good news is it's early this season, but these teams need to see some improvement tonight.
They do, and I think, like you said, it has to start tonight. That improvement has to begin now. It can't be, we'll get to Christmas or we'll get to here, we'll get to whatever. It's got to start tonight, and I think both of these coaches kind of know, hey, this is one that we got to try to go get.
So they played 3 times last year. They split in the regular season. Clayton Ridge won the tournament matchup. So we expect a competitive ball game tonight. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll look ahead to the boys' game coming up a little bit later on. And we'll have the starting lineups here from Postville. Beautiful night here in early December, our first Friday. It's windy, but again,
that's outside.
It's dry,
We're okay.
It's dry. It's comfortable for the month of December. Great night to enjoy some basketball here. Weather not affecting us like it was for some of the schools on Tuesday night. So we'll take a break and starting lineups when our Chalk Talk continues. That and more after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student-athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we see that the insurance companies want you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take pictures, upload them, and you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Bob at Top Gun has over 35 years dealing with insurance companies. We write an accurate estimate. We take the photos. We deal with the insurance company to make sure your vehicle is repaired right. Let Bob and the guys at Top Gun use their 30-plus years of experience to take all the worries out of your repairs. Ask about Top Gun's community and veteran discount programs. Call Top Gun today at 563-964-9899.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Welcome back once again to Postville. A couple minutes away from the starting lineup for our matchup tonight here on KCTN with Clayton Ridge. Welcome back once again to Postville. Thank you there. We join our YouTube audience here on KCTN.com as we are live here at Postville, making sure we hit the right buttons, get everything back to where we need to be. So we are matching up with our video tonight. Just a couple of minutes away from the starting lineup with Postville and Clayton Ridge. All right, let's talk about our boys game coming up a little bit later on. Postville boys got a much-needed boost. First victory of the year, playing without Colby Bohr. He'll be back after Christmas. And the Clayton Ridge boys, we saw them get things done defensively against North Fayette Valley the other night.
Oh, yeah. Clayton Ridge coach, they know what to do on defense. They kind of live and die by that defense, and it fueled everything for them the other night against North Fayette Valley. And Postville's going to have to handle that, but I think Postville's going to put a little pressure of their own, and it's going to be interesting to see which team handles that pressure and transitions that into offense. You know, I think Postville might play a little more of a half-court set, but they're going to be pretty aggressive in that half-court set. We're going to see how those two teams react to each other.
And remember, last year, Postville was the youngest team in the conference, and they are still young, by the way, but just a year older. So they at least took a step forward in getting a W earlier this season. And Eli Nessa, proud new dad. Wife, congratulations. We'll talk more in between games. We'll talk with Coach Nessa about that a little bit more. But he's had a great day.
He's had
regardless
a busy
of what
day.
happens tonight.
A busy day, but yeah, a great day either way, no matter what happens tonight.
All right, so that'll be coming up a little bit later on. We'll hear from the coaches in between these games tonight. All right, back to our girls matchup here now with Postville and Clayton Ridge. Let's start with Clayton Ridge. First off, in this ball game, defense, we mentioned it. They got to rebound better, not allow second chance shots tonight. And turnovers, that's the big key that they're focused on.
Yeah, I think turnovers is number one. You know, take care of that basketball, value that ball, make it a quality, possession, whether you score or not, but make it a quality possession.
The other thing is you have one of the better post players in the conference. Get it down low to Deitmeyer. Let's talk about Postville. And by the way, we're going to keep the theme there. Take care of the basketball.
Take care of the basketball. I think they're going to, have a little more struggles finding that offense. Somebody besides Mose has to step up and knock down some shots for them to be successful.
And Postville, a team that usually doesn't press, or at least not much, but they are going to full court press Clayton Ridge in this ball game there because they feel like maybe that can give them more offensive opportunities.
And I think that's a smart move on Coach Deering's part of, hey, they lost some good guards from last year. They're still trying to find some, consistency. Let's pressure them, make them handle it, see what they can do.
All right, so this, again, is our matchup tonight. We'll have updates on a number of games across the area tonight. MFL Marmac and Keyhine, North Fayette Valley, Turkey Valley, Central South Wynn, Alburnett, Edco, Central City, and Starmont. We are expecting updates on all of those games tonight here on what is a full slate of games. So there's wrestling tournaments going on tonight as well.
Tournaments tonight and tomorrow. We got the pep band playing for us tonight. It's winter sports season.
And by the way, they have one of the biggest pep bands in our area. Postville does here. Great numbers in their pep band, and you can hear them in the background. As a matter of fact, our camera operator, Emily Fry, will be joining us here. She was just playing in the band. Well, let's go to the public address announcer courtside now. And the starting lineups, take it away there. I believe we're ready to go with the starting lineups. Couple of students are doing it, so
they're trying to decide who's doing what over there. They're waiting
they're
for
going
the band
to team up, and they're waiting for the band. And take it away.
Welcome to our varsity girls basketball matchup between the Clayton Ridge Eagles and your Postville Pirates.
Good sportsmanship is valued by Postville Community Schools. We are pleased you chose to support your team this evening. Please do so by refraining from negative actions or comments directed at athletes, coaches, fans, and officials. Be a good sport for your school and community.
Officials today are Kelly Holthus, Isaac Lingos, and Chuck Stilkelberg.
Head coach. Oops. Yeah, I forgot. Head coach of the Eagles is Savannah Domeyer, and she's assisted by Casey Czar.
The Pirates head coach is Andy Deering, and he is assisted by Kim Cleve.
Starting for the Eagles, number 10, Morgan Pierce. Number 22, Alyssa Willie. Number 30, Haley Rourke. Number 34, Camden Dutmeyer. And number 42, Amira Millard.
Starting for your Pirates, number 4, Emily Tim. Number 11, Sierra Mose. Number 20, Delia Stavedo. Number 21, Harley Miller. Number 35, Claire Martins.
And the kids are all right. They did a good job there. There's your starting lineups. Opening action coming up with Postville and Clayton Ridge right after this. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
At Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Welcome back once again to Postville. Ready to go here. Our night full of basketball, doubleheader girls and boys action. Eagles wearing their away black uniforms there. They got the green trim. Clayton Ridge there in silver. That's the top and bottom with the numbers. Pirates wearing their home whites with the Pirates there in red and the black trim. It will be for Postville. Claire Martins to jump it up and Deitmeyer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge. Tip is in the air. Deitmeyer wins it over to Rourke, and this game is underway. Rourke drives in, right side, little runner, no good. Deitmeyer, the offensive rebound, puts it off the glass, up and in, and the Eagles strike first. Good start.
Yeah, good start, and here's a little full court girl-to-girl pressure and a tip ball already.
Great idea by the Eagles, and as Postville catches it at center court, Harley Miller in the backcourt caught it, but the momentum carried her back into the defensive end, which means that's over and back, and we have a turnover. So we mentioned we thought the Eagles would probably throw some pressure, and a good decision.
Yeah, a little run and jump full court right there, and just a miscue on the pass.
Left side, Clayton Ridge with the basketball. Rourke has it on the left wing. Postville zoning things up here, and it's more of a 2-3 zone, but you'll see Martins kind of creep up in the middle. Left side to Willie, who traveled with the basketball. Caught it on the left wing, moved the feet, turned the basketball over, and it goes back there to the Pirates. All right, so now Postville, again, you can't pressure unless you are able to get the ball into your offensive end, so they have to handle this pressure first off.
They're going to have to handle this, and right now it's not going so well.
They throw it away. It's picked up by Willie, who drives in right side, lays it up, lays it in. Fouled, count the basket. And it's 4-0. The Eagles here leading with Postville yet to get the ball across the timeline.
And you know, they've sent a couple girls deep, and I think they're going to have to bring somebody up in the middle just to be that swing girl if they can get the ball to the middle and swing it to the other side, because right now they can't get it back to the other side of the court.
So Willie's free throw on its way there. It is good, and it is 5-0. Clayton Ridge in the lead, and we have played 45 seconds. Backcourt Mose, again double team, but stops the dribble, gets it ahead, right side to Timp. Timp trying to bring it along the sideline, double team, throws it back towards the basket, and it goes out of bounds where Mose loses it out of bounds in the far corner, and the ball goes out of bounds back to Postville, but the shot clock never moved. They reset it, and it's a 10-second violation anyway.
Yeah, it was a 10-second violation. The shot clock was down to 24, and I think the officials just realized, hey, that's a 10 call. Either way.
Our back official caught it. The scorer's table changed it once the ball went out of bounds, figuring it was a possession switch, but that wasn't the case.
Nice tip there.
Either way, it's another turnover. Acevedo into the offensive end. Acevedo, that is, brings it right side to Mose. So Postville gets it into the offensive end, and Mose sets it on top. Eagles will come out here, and they're going to play zone starting out, and it's more of the 1-2-2 look. Left side, they try to go baseline. Timp has it. Left side to Mose. Pass too low to handle. Picked up there by Clayton Ridge. There's a turnover. Rourke Rourke drives in, loses the handle on the basketball, somehow pulls it away in the lane, and then Acevedo reaches in, and it is a jump ball, maybe a foul, and it's actually a whistle, and it is against the Pirates.
They're going to call a foul on that, but Acevedo was quick to get after that. A nice hustle there. That's a freshman starting here for Postville, so nice job getting on the floor, getting after that. This ball's going to Clayton Ridge. They called that a foul, not a jump ball.
Mose started to take it out of bounds off the left side of the basket for Postville, but it is Clayton Ridge basketball. So this is the start the Eagles hoping for. Inbounds, Millard open, deep left corner for three, aired it out. Deitmeyer the rebound, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, then has it knocked away out of bounds as she reached over top from the right block. Didn't make contact, just reached over top. Could not haul it in, but the Eagles maintain possession.
And I don't know how Postville didn't get that rebound. They had inside position, hand on the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Defensively there as they work it inbounds. Pierce does, trying to go in the lane. The ball deflected out of there, and it's picked up there by Claire Martins. The Eagles turn it over. Mose back into the offensive end, so Clayton Ridge comes up empty. That trip down the court. And right side Mose. Mose traveled with the basketball, got it on the right wing. Again, moved the feet before moving the ball. We really didn't see that in the other nights at all, but we've seen it a couple of times here already.
Tonight we've seen a little nervousness out of these girls, but Postville finally get it in the half court and then turns it over.
So back offensively now. They lose the basketball. Clayton Ridge does in the sideline area as Rourke went left sideline, the near side, and stepped out of bounds trying to get into the offensive end.
And Clayton Ridge calling off the Dogs here, not playing full court, sitting in the zone now.
And again, it's more of a 1-2-2 zone. On top, Mose with it. Rourke plays the top of that. They go baseline. Miller from the right block, banks it long from the right side, from right to left. Rebound pulled down there by Willie. Willie back offensively. Nice crossover dribble. Drives in. The shot no good, but fouled on the way up as she drove in right side. Found the spacing. Willie to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, good aggressiveness there out of Alyssa Willie. Just going to the hoop. Nobody really slowed her down. A couple girls for Postville sticking out hands, but nobody slowed her down. And Postville got a good shot down here on the offensive end, just not able to get it to fall.
Willie's free throw, it is off the mark to the right, grazed the side of the rim. She'll get another opportunity. Clayton Ridge scored 5 points in the first 45 seconds, now looking for their 6th point here, as we have played 2 minutes plus in our first quarter. Second free throw on its way there, and that free throw at the back of the rim. They come up empty. Mose boxed out the shooter at the free throw line, gets the rebound. Ahead quickly in the offensive into Acevedo. Acevedo right side to Miller. Good straight up defense by Deitmeyer as Miller got it on the right block. Straight up defense went right into the shot. Rebound, the shot there goes out of bounds. Didn't get up to the glass. And Postville maintains possession off the left side. It will be Mose off the left side, back on top to Acevedo. Acevedo wide open, 17-footer, banks it long, but there is a foul. And let's see, the shot was taken and just really kind of line drive the shot, but I believe there was a foul, and there is a hold away from the ball.
Yeah, away from the ball. So the shot by Acevedo, good look, not able to get it to fall, but Postville maintains possession here.
We'll find out who that was. It's not on the scoreboard yet. Third team foul, 3 against Postville, 1 by Clayton Ridge. Left corner, Mose open for 3. Shot is no good, and the rebound cleared there by Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer already has 4 rebounds. Back offensively, Willie drives to the length of the court. Nobody stops the ball, and she lays it up from the right block. 7-0, Eagles in the lead.
And here's Postville quickly getting out and getting ahead of that full court defense.
And Mose drives left side, but swoops underneath, left it short, too far underneath the basket. Picked up there by Clayton Ridge. And here's Pierce driving in left side, stopped, but instead of jump stopping, took an extra step as she went up for the shot. So the Eagles trying to quicken up the pace, and a little too quick that time.
Well, both these teams trying to get up and down, and defense optional right now because they've just been able to get to the hoop freely.
And full court pressure, but again, Timp gets it ahead. They work it to Martins, but that ball is overshot. Martins inside the left block caught the entry pass, so they did get the ball to center court, but the ball deflected by Clayton Ridge underneath the basket. So Sierra Mose will take it off the left side of the basket for Postville. 3 minutes in, looking for their first point. And it will be Mose going to Timp at the free throw line. Hands it back out on top to Acevedo through her legs, but she's able to pick it up, and now it's center court circle. Acevedo looking in the lane to Martins. Martins trying to back down, turn around post shot, banks it long. It is no good. Miller got the rebound, but could not control it. It's deflected out of there and picked up by Willie. Back offensively, Willie goes right side ahead of the pack. That's Rourke, too far underneath the basket from the right side. Hit underneath the backboard, and then the rebound goes out of bounds there. Last touched by the Eagles,
We've
and it
got
goes
a
back there to
foul
Postville.
call on this, Dan. It looked like, was that Timp trying to clear out or Miller trying to clear out? And they called a block on the baseline.
So the foul's called on Clayton Ridge, actually. because Postville's got possession. So the Eagles commit their second foul. Right side, Miller open. Actually, Timp from the right side banks in the shot long. It is no good. Rebound pulled down there by the Eagles. Back offensively, Rourke, a little one-handed runner, pushes it strong, 8 feet in the middle of the lane. Rebound picked up by Acevedo. Deitmeyer is checked out for Clayton Ridge as Lola Reimer has made her first appearance, a sophomore, and now Postville wants a timeout. So 7-0. Good start by the Eagles. 4:20 left in the opening act. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
4:20 left in the opening quarter. Our last 2 fouls, Deitmeyer for Clayton Ridge and Rourke for Clayton Ridge. So that's where we're cut up to speed now. And for Clayton Ridge, Katie Geider has checked in for Rourke. Meanwhile, Postville throws the ball to the left block, trying to lead Claire Martins, but the pass high goes off her fingertips out of bounds, and it goes back to Clayton Ridge. We talked about Postville hitting Clayton Ridge with pressure, but they really haven't shown it yet.
No, they haven't done anything full court, just working really hard in the half court.
Right side, that is Willie. Right wing area to Pierce. She's open. Right side, fires up the 3. It's off the back of the rim, kicks to the left side, and the rebound cleared there by Sierra Mose. Halfway through our first quarter. Pirates still looking for their first basket. Acevedo on top. Right side, Mose steps into a 3. Right side, 22 feet away off the heel of the rim. Kicks out of there. Millard gets the rebound. Did the smart thing after she lost it. Reset instead of trying to continue the dribble. Grabbed it and worked it back to Willie.
First great open look for Sierra Mose.
Millard, right corner. Thought about the 3. Not going to take it. Goes back out on top to Willie. She'll take the 17-footer inside the right arc. It is no good. Reimer the rebound. Put back middle of the lane. No good, but she traveled. Coming down with the rebound there. Trying to reestablish for the shot. Had the look. But again, walked with it. The ball goes back to Postville.
And Clayton Ridge sticking with her full court girl-to-girl defense here, forcing the issue with the ball handler.
And full court pressure, and it is again looking to trap at center court, but they get it to Timp. Timp goes right side to Mose in the offensive end. Mose in the lane down to Martin on the right block. Muscles her way up. Shot no good, but fouled by Millard, as it was Miller against Millard there. And she was fouled going up for the shot from the right block. Postville a chance to get to the line, and that can help them out offensively.
They need to get the lid off this hoop. They've been getting some decent looks, getting the ball inside a little bit, but maybe a free throw will get things started.
You know, the other night they scored 29 against West Central. They lost that 46-29, but didn't score in the first quarter. Free throw there, it is off the mark to the right as she banked it long, and another opportunity. So again, you take that away, it's a different three-quarter ball game, isn't it?
Great ball game, after that first quarter. So they're trying to change that right here. They want to get some buckets, get this a little closer, and go into the second quarter with some points.
Deitmeyer into the ball game. Millard checks out. Both teams have 3 fouls here, and the free throw being eyed by Miller, trying to get Postville off the schneid here in this first quarter. Free throw being eyed there. Miller's free throw. It's off the left side of the rim, then bounces to the top and rolls off to the right side where it's picked up by Reimer, who was able to read it well. Back offensively on top to Rourke. 3-minute mark of our first quarter. Right side here is Pierce. Open right side for 3, and that kicks to the left side long. Rebound pulled down by Postville, but unable to control it on that baseline area. Off the right side was Miller. Couldn't hang on to it. Goes off the right side of the basket, and it goes back there to the Eagles.
And Postville's doing a great job of boxing out here on the defensive end. Just got to reel that in and limit those possessions to 1.
Pierce, Rourke trying to find her way free into a double team, puts it on the floor, and the ball kicks out of there, but it's picked up by Geider on top, and then she traveled with the basketball because she actually kind of bumped into a teammate trying to get out of the scrum. Good hustle by Geider, right place, right time, but a tough turnover, and the ball goes back to Postville. Too many turnovers for both these teams early.
Our score is 7-0, but turnovers is 7 for Clayton Ridge and 6 for Postville right now.
Right side, Timp with the basketball, back out on top to Mose at center court circle. So Postville, chance to get into their offense here. Right side, Timp looking in the lane to Miller, overshot her. Again, right idea, Miller was posted up, but just overshot her. Middle of the lane, there is Deitmeyer camping underneath it and gets credited with the steal. Geider back right side to Rourke. Rourke to Geider on the right side, drives baseline, a little runner too far underneath the baseline, but bodied by Miller. The ball hit underneath the backboard, but Geider goes to the free throw line for 2, had that position going towards the basket.
Clayton Ridge has had some success getting to the hoop. Rourke's been attacking. Willie's been attacking. Nice job there by Katie Geider going to the hoop. And, Postville's been boxing out well after that, not giving them second chances, but if Clayton Ridge can get to the hoop, that's going to open things up on the outside for them.
Free throw by Geider. It is good. It is 8-0. Clayton Ridge in the lead. A couple of scores to pass along. It is 14-10. Central leads Southwind at the end of one. And the MFL Marmac game actually is the girls has not yet started. So they have quads going on there. That's quite common on a Friday night. Geider's second free throw good, makes them both. And it's 9-0 Clayton Ridge in the lead. Substitutions for the Eagles, Willie and Millard coming back into the ball game. And checking out for them is Reimer along with Pierce. So 9-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead, 2:28 left in our opening act.
And their full court pressure has been doing what they want, getting Postville out of sorts here.
Right side, Acevedo. Acevedo has it in the backcourt, steps between the double team, but traveled with the basketball. So again, tried to go ahead in the offensive end. They turned it away. So the ball goes back there to Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge getting the turnovers, getting the possessions they want, and they just need to keep capitalizing. Postville got to figure out how to beat this press.
All right, turnover there on Acevedo. Right side, they go to Geider. Geider drives baseline, trying to bounce it in the lane to Millard, but the ball is hitting off a foot of a Postville player off the left side underneath the basket there, goes out of bounds, and they'll take it there with Willie once again taking it out of bounds. So Postville here, yet to score offensively and not a lot of shot opportunities.
Yeah.
Geider inbounds on the wing, 15-footer, leaves it short. Millard, good hustle, getting the rebound, pulls it right side, launches an 8-footer that is aired out long. Willie gets the rebound, tried to flip it up, hit off the side of the rim, then ricocheted out of bounds on the miss. And the ball goes back there to Postville. Shot attempt so far.
Postville, they've only got 9 shot attempts, so not a lot of opportunities, but not able to knock down the ones they've got.
A few more than what you thought, because here's a steal. As Acevedo tried to go right side, intercepted. Geider drives in, little shot using the right hand from the left side. Should have taken it up left-handed, missed the shot. Miller back offensively, and there's the basket finally for Postville. Again, Moe's got Miller ahead of the pack, scores it from inside the right block. Pirates on the board.
Yeah, beat that pressure, get it up the court before the pressure can get there.
9-2 is the lead. Left side Millard, post-up position, uses the left hand there. Got it inside the left block. She was fronted by Martins, got it around her. And the Eagles answer going back up by 9.
Love to see the left hand. Nice job.
And left side Timp. Timp pushes it offensively, trying to lead Martins, who was trying to post up on the block, but again, led her along the baseline too far. Martins wanted the ball on the block. Another turnover there by Postville.
Yeah, and Martins is going to go to the bench here. We've got another sub for Postville, number 25.
And this is where, again, and this is Malia coming into the ball game. So Malia makes her first appearance. This is where now Postville really does not have a true post player on the court. Rourke, baseline, right side to Geider. Geider tried to go to Millard. Ball knocked out of there, picked up by Timp. Timp at the top of the key, gets a steal, drives in right side, running layup, no good, but fouled as she pushed it. Bodied by Geider on the way up. Timp had the advantage, kept her on her hip, goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, nice drive there, Timp, getting the ball up off the glass, giving it a shot, and going to get rewarded with a couple of free throws here.
With 53 seconds to go in our first quarter. So this is what we mentioned for Postville. If you can get to the line when you struggle shooting in a ball game, free throw there, it's off the back of the rim, but the problem is they've had 3 free throw attempts here early, right?
They've had 3. This is their 4th. Haven't been able to knock these down, and that's not helping their scoring woes right here.
Second free throw being eyed by Timp. Takes her time, floats that one on up there. It is good, 1 of 2. Postville will take that. It's 11-3 right now. Clayton Ridge in the lead. Geider, as Postville picks him up, center court, and right side to, again, Rourke. It was just basically one girl pressure. They go to Deitmeyer on the right block and able to go up for the shot. No good, but fouled by Miller. And again, Deitmeyer was able to seal Miller on the left hip, posting up to the right side.
Yeah, Deitmeyer did a nice job establishing where she wanted and knew where she wanted to go with it. And when she took that drop step, there was no way Miller was going to get to her. She was either going to foul her or have to let her go. And Deitmeyer not able to make the shot, but makes the first free throw.
By Deitmeyer. It is good. Clayton Ridge goes up by 9. And Martins will come back in because that is some early foul concerns for Miller. That is her second for Postville, so she'll check out. And for Clayton Ridge, Geider checks out. And into the ballgame for them is Alyssa Sodawasser, a freshman. Geider's second free throw. It is good. Postville now leads by 10 here in the first quarter. Backcourt again, Mose. Mose does the ball handling there, gets him into the offense. And she'll bring it back out on top here now to Timp. Timp, left side to Mose. Martins gets it on the left block, takes a tough shot, leaning left side. It is no good. Too far along the baseline. Rebound picked up right into the hands of Millard. Back offensively on top to Willie. 25 seconds left in our quarter. Sodawasser has it now on the right side. Baseline to Willie. Deitmeyer trying to post up, covered. Rourke open just behind a free throw line. 15-footer off the back of the rim. It is no good. Then Millard comes over the back there, trying to reach over top, and it's tough there because Martins had inside position well established, and that will be now the 4th foul on Clayton Ridge. Postville's committed 5.
And again, I've been impressed with Postville's position on the defensive end for rebounding. So they've been working on this, but starting to handle the pressure a little bit. Clayton Ridge backing off just a hair.
Right side in the offensive end, Malia goes to Timp, drives in, the shot blocked by Deitmeyer. Challenged off the right side. Good straight-up defense by Deitmeyer on the help. And here is again Willie, drives in, pulls up from the elbow, banks it long from 15 feet away, and the ball kicks out of there, and that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. Good start for Clayton Ridge on the road. They lead 13-3 at the end of 1. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Agent Lenny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo. Postville Veterinary Clinic. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. We've played 1 quarter. Good start for Clayton Ridge. They laid 13-3. It really started in the first minute of the opening quarter. By the way, they're already at the half now, and it is Central leading Southwind 31-12 at the half. So Central, slow start, but they held Southwind to 2 points in that opening, second quarter, I should say. So they are in control by 19. The 9th-ranked Central girls basketball team.
Yes, they did a nice job in that second quarter, really shutting down Southwind. That's a testament to their defense.
All right, now it is Postville's basketball to start the second half, the second quarter, I should say. It'll be a Savedo out there. Also out there is Timp. You have Mose, Malini, or rather I should say Malia, and also Claire Martins. Top of the key, here's this Mose for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Timp, went right back to Martins, but Martins has that block deflected out of bounds by Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer got a hand on there. Pierce may have gotten a piece of it as well as they teamed up to knock that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Postville just needs to work that ball inside. Mose is a decent outside shooter, but everybody else needs to move in a little bit and knock down an easier shot.
Savedo has it on the left wing, brings it right side, goes baseline to Malia. And back out on top to Timp, who takes a jump shot from inside the top of the key, 19 feet away, no good. Deitmeyer fighting with Martins on the left side, able to get the rebound, though poked away from Martins, corralled there by Deitmeyer. Shooting in the opening quarter, Coach.
Clayton Ridge was 4 of 15, 22 or 27%.
All right, the Eagles, by the way, throw it away. Timp drives in, little running layup, goes off the front of the rim. It is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Savedo, who tried to work it back out on top, but she throws it away. Rourke, nice crossover dribble, drives in, but the ball stripped out of there by Malia. Loose rebound by Rourke, knocked away out of bounds, and the Eagles will try again. So let's set who's out there. Deitmeyer, Sodawasser will just check out, so we'll wait till Sodawasser checks out, as does Pierce. So Geider, Reimer, Deitmeyer, Rourke, and Willie out there for Clayton Ridge. For Postville, you have out there a Savedo along with Malia, Martins, Mose, and also out there as well for them is Timp. Left side, Deitmeyer. They get the post move on the left side as she catches it inside the block. The Eagles go up by a dozen. She banks it up.
Nice little spin move and good finish.
Right side, Malia catches it ahead of the pack. Rushed the shot, though. Again, didn't quite have control of it. It's wedged between the rim and backboard. And here is the Eagles back in the offensive end. Left side to Rourke. You get the feeling that they can go to Deitmeyer anytime they want. Geider right side, drives in into a lot of traffic, swings it over to Willie. Willie puts it on the floor and then loses it, picked up by Timp. And again, Timp's going to lead the break. Drives in, right-handed layup, up and in. Timp there. Gives a little pump of the fist. Strong finish there.
Yeah, 2 of those she's had. High off the glass, able to finish that one, get the bucket, and get another couple of points.
It's really been their offense.
It has been.
15-5, the lead. Deitmeyer from the elbow, 15-footer, nails it. Again, now you got to come out and press her on that outside shot. She hits it from the left elbow.
And they've got Claire Martins just kind of shadowing her, and she didn't go out with her, that 15-footer.
Timp, right side, again to Malia. Malia back over there. Savedo rushes the shot from behind the right elbow. Line drived it without hitting the rim. And it kicks out of there, picked up by Rourke, and then Rourke double dribbled with the basketball. So we had a tough shot on one end and then a turnover by Clayton Ridge back in the offensive end.
Well, if you're Coach Domeyer, you're pretty excited about the defense, but man, their offense has just been sluggish, not able to get a lot going.
A little quicker than maybe they want to be.
Yeah, just got to slow down.
And now, by the way, here's the inbounds. It's stolen away. They get it over to Geider, who goes up for the right-handed layup. It is no good, but fouled. Goes to the free throw line for 2. Postville threw it away on the inbounds, and a great opportunity for the Eagles.
Yeah, that full court pressure. This is what Coach Domeyer was wanting to do, is force Postville out of their comfort zone, force some turnovers, and they've gotten them. You know, they have not capitalized on some of their opportunities. Otherwise, this could be well out of hand, and it's only a 12-point ball game right now.
So it's now 17-15. Free throw by Geider. There was no good.
No good by Geider. She's going to get another opportunity here. So nice job attacking again. We talked about that. Clayton Ridge has been getting those steals, attacking the basket. Postville's doing a nice job of limiting them to 1.
Acevedo checks out there for the Pirates, and Vargas will make her first appearance for Postville. Free throw by Geider. Second one rolls over the rim, settles in the back, but it's going to be waved off. She entered the lane before the ball hit the rim.
She did. She shot that, went right after the rebound.
She did it the other night and got away with it against North Fayette Valley, but yeah, she realized that she was going to be a little short on that shot. And now on the inbounds, we just have a simple reach-in foul by Clayton Ridge. So it's not a work of art right now, as the 5th team foul committed by Clayton Ridge. Pierce, just a reach-in foul.
Well, Coach Domeyer, there's a lot of positives to build off right now, but there's also a lot of things to clean up.
Timp ahead of the pack, tried to rush it in the lane there, down to Malaya, but intercepted by Reimer. Tough pass to a lot of traffic. Back offensively, Pierce. Good jump stop. Fires the 8-footer, but leaves it short. Geider the rebound, but too far underneath the basket. It hits underneath the rim. Finally, Martins gets the rebound, and it's knocked away by Clayton Ridge. And the ball goes back there to the Pirates. And now Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. 17-5, Eagles the early lead. Let's take this quick 30-second timeout.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
So a quick 30-second timeout taken here. 17-5 is our score. It is Clayton Ridge leading Postville, but you get the feeling that the Eagles in this timeout here is about on offensively the things they can do better.
I think so. This is just a refocus on offense. Still using that defense to get those runouts, get those steals, but they got to figure out that half-court offense.
Vargas, a young sophomore, inbounds it there to Mose. Mose in the backcourt. Clayton Ridge again, that full court pressure, but Mose gets it over to Vargas. Vargas in the offensive end, dribbles, loses it, picks it up in the corner, and is trapped right in front of us, but somehow gets it there to Malaya. And Malaya loses the basketball, and it's actually tied up by Geider. Either way, it's Clayton Ridge's basketball, and you can see that Postville, that youth there, has to learn to be strong with the ball.
Yeah, that's just youth right there, not being strong, not getting in that power position, and just letting Clayton Ridge come in and take that away.
5 minutes left in our half. Willie right side to Reimer. Reimer in the right corner. Looks for Deitmeyer on the right block. Deitmeyer takes a tough shot. Good straight up defense by Martins. Mose had her hand on the weak side rebound, but couldn't control it and lost it out of bounds. And for Martins, that's the best defense right there. Force Deitmeyer there to take it either straight up or going away from you.
Yeah, making her shoot over her and making that a tough shot all the way around.
Left side Eagles to Deitmeyer. Try to go at the free throw line. Deflected out of there, but Deitmeyer tips it away on the far sideline, able to pick it up. Back out on top to Geider. Geider left side to Willie. Willie on the left wing. Baseline to Reimer. Deep left corner. Eagles, you can see, after that timeout, really trying to work the ball around on offense. Back out on top to Willie. Against this Postville zone, 2-3 zone, this has been their most patient trip down. Willie open, deep right corner, fires up the three. Well long, aired it out, and the rebound by Mose. Ahead of the pack, Timp, but a good job by the Eagles getting back defensively. Timp to Vargas, turns around, shot, and again, Deitmeyer, her third block, just turned right into it, and Deitmeyer, just all she had to do was keep the hands high.
Yeah, nice high hands there, tip that ball out of there by Vargas, and a nice pickup there by Geider to get out and get Clayton Ridge back in their offense.
Halfway through our second quarter, Deitmeyer at the left elbow goes backdoor. There's Geider, lays it up and in. Nice recognition from Deitmeyer, seeing Geider going backdoor, and the Eagles lead by 14 right now.
A nice assist there by Deitmeyer, seeing that opening.
And that's the other thing Deitmeyer can do from that high post. Right side Mose pulls up on the wing, 15-footer, no good. And a rebound by Reimer off the left side, had good post-up position, but again kind of lost her footing coming down with the rebound. Because of that, traveled. It goes back to Postville.
Yeah, Postville going to have a chance to reset here, try to get a basket off of this out-of-bounds play.
And again, they've really had nothing much from the half-court offense. Left side, Timp open, their first half-court basket as Timp hits it from the left side on the wing. 19-7, Timp leads them offensively. And here's Timp knocking the ball away from Geider. Got to have a jump ball here, don't we? Yeah, you might as well call it.
Bet.
It's coming. So it's a jump ball. As Geider had it left, there was nowhere to go for anybody. Let's jump it up. I don't know if anybody finally had possession of it, but let's stop the scramble there, and it goes back to the Pirates.
Well, a nice job by Timp. Makes the big shot down here and hustles down the court, getting after a ball on the ground.
Mose across the timeline, double team, back over to Vargas. Vargas at the elbow, baseline to Malaya, and tried to go back to Mose, but threw it too low, and it goes between her legs, off her hands, out of bounds. And it goes back there to Clayton Ridge with the Eagles still up by a dozen.
Yeah, and Vargas had an open shot there, but just looks a little nervous out there. You know, the youngster out there not maybe knowing what to do with that ball.
Geider, left sideline area, looking to bring it on top and does there to Pierce. That's the high post area. Deitmeyer from the 15-foot area line at the free throw. Takes the jump shot there, but pushed it left. Didn't really get a chance to square up with it. Kind of caught it and fired it the same motion. Goes out of bounds back to Postville.
Yeah, Deitmeyer trying to be quick, but never got her feet under her, and that ball was just off from the beginning.
And we saw that last time she hit that jump shot. Perfect set, perfect form. And here's another turnover, stolen away by the Eagles, and it is Alyssa Willie, the steal in the layup. And the Eagles go back up by 14. Willie got them off to a start with a steal early in this ball game.
And she got them off to start Tuesday night, too, with a couple of big shots.
Right side, Timp back out on top to Mose. Deep three, left side, got it from a step behind the arc on the left side. That is Mose, I believe, first points, right?
Her first points, that's a big basket. They need to get her going.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got to score 15, probably towards 20 points a night for them to have any success offensively. Try to go in the lane to Millard. A tough pass there as Willie kind of telegraphed her from on top, and Martin's able to jump the passing lane. Timp back over to the offensively to Malaya. Malaya drives in, shot no good, but fouled. And Malaya goes to the free throw line here where she will have two. So Postville, a couple of better offensive sets here.
Getting the ball into the offensive end and looking to attack, looking to score. And nice shot there by Mose. We talked about her needing to score a little bit more. Getting Malaya here hopefully into the scoring column, a couple of free throws.
A free throw that is well short, and I love her reaction because she just started to, there's nothing you can do when it's a 12-foot, 15-foot shot there, and that had 12-foot distance on it. Yeah. So she just, I got to follow through a little better.
I know what I'm doing. I got to fix it.
Second free throw on its way. That's better, but she pushed it long. And the rebound by Millard as it kicked off the back of the iron. So back in the offensive end, Millard steps over Malaya back in the offensive end, and they bring it back out on top here now to Pierce. Pierce to the high elbow area. That is Deitmeyer from the elbow. 15-footer, no good. Was contested that time by Timp. Rebound pulled down there by Mose. 2 minutes left in our first half. Our best stretch of basketball, by the way. Here's Mose right side for three. Circled in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by, I believe that is Hannah Nielsen just came into the ball game. Cannot corral it, though. Rourke drives in and then just hammered on the way in. Had no chance going up for the layup. Mose commits the foul, and Rourke to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, that was a foul by Mose, telling her you're not going to get the shot off. You're going to have to earn these at the free throw line.
All right, we mentioned, give you another score. Central City leads Starmont girls 24-14 at the half. Free throw there is good. And it is 22-10 right now. Eagles in control as Deitmeyer checks out and Reimer comes in for the Eagles.
And I think this is a foul management here with Deitmeyer, not wanting her to pick up. I think she's got two already, so not wanting to pick up that third.
Free throw being eyed there by Rourke. Free throw on its way there, and that one pushed it long right. Again, she shoots a more one-handed. Rebound brought down by Malaya, and it's just taken away by Rourke, who rifles it in the lane to Reimer. Post-up shot, no good, but she was held as she went up for the shot. Somehow got it up there with all the arms that were reaching in, and she goes to the free throw line for two.
And Rourke just came in and ripped that ball out from Malaya and got the ball to Reimer inside. Reimer, I don't know how she got that up, but went up strong. Ball kind of came out, but didn't get the shot. She's going to get a couple of free throws.
Free throw there, just laid off the back of the rim, landed flat on the back of the rim and kicks away. It is no good. Miller checks out. Sodawasser back in for the Eagles. Also for Postville, they have made a substitution. They have one of their players. I think it is
Vargas has checked in.
Yeah, so she came in for Malia. Second free throw by Reimer. Banks it around, circled around, sat on the back of the rim and went through. Got the shooter's touch. And it's now 23-10. Yeah, Malia left there. What looks like it kind of rolled her right ankle. She's kind of being looked at on the sidelines for Postville. Down by 13. Right side driving in. Nielsen takes a little basically a 1 foot runner. Missed it. Martin's the rebound, banks it up and in from the right block. Little indecision by Nielsen driving in, but Martin's with the follow-up. Postville back within 11.
That a rocking one hand or one runner?
And it was an old, like a 1940s little push shot.
Yeah.
In the offensive end, Postville knocks it away on the near sideline, and Clayton Ridge will take it on the sideline. Well, it's 23-12. Eagles lead by 11, and it seems like that they lead by 20 or 25.
And they could be, but the shooting just isn't as crisp. The offensive end, the half-court sets aren't what they probably should be.
Rourke into a double team to Reimer, deflected right back into the hands of Rourke, and then we've got a jump ball as Rourke is tied up there by Timp, and it will stay down here with Clayton Ridge on the offensive possession. So you know that Clayton Ridge would love to get the ball down low, whether that's Reimer or Deitmeyer. Off the left side, Willie takes it inbounds now here. Willie inbounds, goes to Rourke. In traffic, takes the shot too far underneath the basket. But again, Postville reached in. Instead of that straight-up defense, reached in. And a good job by Rourke drawing contact. She'll go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, just Postville's in good position defensively on these out-of-bounds plays, but they're not going straight up. They're reaching over, or they're kind of digging in there. They just need to go straight up, let Clayton Ridge shoot over the top, and continue to rebound strong like you have.
Free throw there. It is off the left. The left side of the rim. Kicks to the right side. It is no good for Rourke. Eagles have been to the line a few times here and would like to cash in on a few more opportunities. Second free throw being eyed by Rourke. 1:06 to go here in our first half. Rourke takes her time, pushes that shot up there. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Rebound by Pierce. Just came back into the ball game. Got the long rebound off the left side. Willie drives into traffic. Banks up the 8-foot shot in the middle of the lane. No good. Rourke gets the rebound. Then bodied by Tim, who didn't realize she was there. Tim was on the floor getting back up. When she got up, there's Rourke taking the shot. She bumps into her. And Rourke goes to the free throw line for two.
And that's a convenience foul right there because Timp was just right there and Rourke was going by and she stood up, made that contact. Rourke gets a couple more opportunities here.
Free throw there, pushes it left, and it is no good. Rourke shoots free throws, and what she does is she takes away the guide hand before going up for the shot. So she sets it with the guide hand, but then pushes it. And again, tonight at least, kind of pushing it a little bit off.
Pushing it towards where that guide hand should be.
Second free throw there. That one is good. It seems to work for her. She was better the other night. Hits one of two there, and the Eagles now doubling up. Postville right now at 24-12 as Rourke checks out. Sodawasser comes into the ballgame. Inbounds back to Mose. Mose double teamed. Needs some help. And gets it right side there to Vargas. Vargas to Nielsen. Nielsen drives in, traveled with the basketball. Yep. At the free throw line, and Nielsen got the ball there, and you could see just jittering as far as what she wanted to do.
Hesitation.
And you have Nielsen.
Nielsen's
some
a junior.
Limited minutes here in this second quarter.
She's a junior. Vargas is a sophomore out there. A couple youngsters.
Reimer, high post area. Left side, puts it on the floor. Covered. Goes back on top to Willie. Willie, right side. Stops the dribble outside the elbow area. Needs a little help, then loses the basketball. Mad scramble. We've got 4 girls on the court. That's the good news. 2 more reach in, but good effort. It's a jump ball. I don't know who's got it, but let's give it back to Postville.
Yeah, I don't know who had that. I don't know how many hands were on it, but we're going to give it to Postville. They've got 27 seconds. Try to get themselves another bucket.
The good news is we had 4 kids going after that ball there, working hard. So we're down to 25 seconds left in our half. Timp across the timeline, wide open from the elbow. 15-footer, rolls around, got it to stay down. Timp has been much of the offense. Postville hanging in, down by 10. And we're down to 14 seconds to go. Right side, Willie. Willie brings it baseline, takes a little 8-foot runner. It is no good. Rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Geider. Geider goes back to Pierce. Annie over from the left block to the right, picked up there by Timp. Timp pushes it back to Mose. Mose, half court, does not realize how much time's left, and the first half comes to an end. A slow start for Postville, but hanging in. Clayton Ridge raced out to that early double-digit lead. At the end of one, it remains 10 here at the half. 24-14, Eagles in the lead. When we return, first half stats and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. 245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, and by KAR Auto Group. At the half, 24-14. Clayton Ridge in the lead. They led 13-3 at the end of one. Both teams putting up 11 points in our second quarter. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge is led by Camden Deitmeyer with 8 points, 7 points for Alyssa Willie, 4 points for Katie Geider, 2 points for Haley Rourke, 2 points for Amira Millard, and 1 point for Lola Reimer. 24 points. They shot 24% from overall in the first half, 0 of 4 behind the arc. 8 of 17 from the free throw line, only 47%. So not real strong there. 15 turnovers for the Eagles.
Yeah, so, and again, Coach Domeyer will tell you that's a number we need to cut down on. But still, a lot of positive things. Getting to the line, that's a good thing. And we saw them, I think, working their offense better as the half went on.
I think so. Now, for Postville, they're led by Emily Timp. She's got 7 points, 3 points for Sierra Mose, 2 points for Harley Miller, and 2 points for Claire Martins. They shot 23% overall as well. 1 of 5 behind the arc, 5 of 21 from the field. Otherwise, only 1 of 6 from the free throw line for 17%, and they've got 18 turnovers. So both of these teams just not taking care of the ball very well in this first half.
All right, they're doing a great contest here at the halftime. as a fundraiser, you have to kind of switch jerseys and wear a jersey as you start running the length of the court. It's the cheer team that's doing it here. And by the way, they've got male and female members, and they've got numbers on their cheer team, don't they?
They got a great cheer squad. We've been hearing them the whole game, so kudos to the Postville cheer squad.
All right, by the way, a couple of girls' scores. Central and South win. That was 14-10 at the end of the first quarter. They're still in the third quarter, and it's now 54-16. Central leads South win.
Yeah, Central has settled in there for sure.
Again, they are ranked 9th in Class 1A, and they are the team to beat for the girls' side in the Upper Iowa Conference. They have just ended the third quarter, and it's 54-16. We mentioned Central City leads Starmont 24-14. We'll try to get you an EDCO update as well with Al Burnett and a North Fayette Valley, Turkey Valley update there as well. So we're at the half here. 10-point lead for the Eagles. We'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on, and hence second half action. Back with more after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Welcome back once again here to Postville. Let's update you on a couple of scores. By the way, now in the third quarter, Edco leads Alburnett 32-30. That is in the third quarter later stages of that ball game. We'll see the Edco girls, by the way, on Monday night, Edco and MFL Marmac. A rare Monday night game for us. We're taking Tuesday night off.
We are. We've had a lot of Tuesdays. We've had two already. We probably need to take one off.
Yeah, so why not? So we're going to take off Tuesday night. It's not an overly hectic night in the conference, but we'll step away from the non-conference matchup with MFL Marmac and Edco coming up on Friday night. Again, now at the end of the third quarter, Central girls lead 54-16. Central City led Starmont at the half, 24-14. We'll get you North Fayette Valley, Turkey Valley, MFL Marmac, Key High updates as well as we continue here tonight. Our boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight. The young Postville boys picked up a much-needed victory. It's a team playing without, as we mentioned, Kobe Bohr, who will return for them out with an injury from football. He'll return the second half of the season. They figured to only get better. Clayton Ridge brought it defensively. They figured to get only better offensively as the season goes on.
Yeah, I think their defense is where they want it, but they're going to want to improve things offensively, work that half court as they need to. Postville just continuing to grow, I think Minique had a great night for them the first couple of nights out, looking for big things out of him. And a lot of guys who have played, Harley Check, Kay Downing, all looking to step up and fill some of those roles and try to score, get another win.
Now, we saw Clayton Ridge the other night, Caden Helly taking his game now. And again, he's going to have to go to that next level. 19 points in that ball game if they're going to be successful. The guys that played a lot last year, him, Gavin Mosier, they're two seniors, going to have to really kind of be those double-figure scores they can lean on every night.
And I think Helly was a quiet 19. I think a lot of those with 15 points in the second half just quietly just took things over and scored a lot of points. But I think they're going to need to see him in that 15, 16-point range night in and night out.
And what we're seeing in the conference, Southwind beat Turkey Valley the other night, 51-50, is the race in the conference because MFL Marmac is a cut above everybody. I don't think we're hiding anything away there. They're the defending conference champ and return virtually everybody. And they're quick and athletic. They don't have a big man, so they're going to struggle against teams that have size. That being said, in the conference, it's set up for them to kind of run the conference this year, maybe be a leg up on everybody. But who is that team that can challenge them at the second spot?
Right, and I think that Southwind Turkey Valley game was a big game because we figured those two teams, along with this Clayton Ridge team, to be in the hunt, the discussions when it comes to who's going to play for second, third, who's going to challenge MFL Marmac, who can step on the court and compete with them.
So it is the second half here. Clayton Ridge to have the basketball to start the second half. It'll be Willie out there. Also out there will be Pierce, Deitmeyer, Millard, as well as Geider starts the second half for them. So that's a change from the starting lineup. And right side to Willie against this Postville zone. Nothing but 2-3 zone throughout. Second half for Postville. They'll start out there with Acevedo. Also out there will be Timp, Martin out there, Miller, who picks up the loose basketball and an errant pass, gets it on over to Timp. Timp's right-handed layup up and in. Also out there is Claire Martins, and you have out there as well for them the guard in Sierra Mose. Meanwhile, you've got full court pressure here, and we have a stoppage of play because I think we've got kids along the baseline, right?
Yeah, Postville took the ball out, and it's Clayton Ridge's ball, so they just reset it.
So that's another reason why. And no wonder why we had people walking underneath the baseline there.
Great start for Postville, though, stealing a basket.
Well, this is as close as they've been since the first quarter, right? And
yes.
Timp has 3 layups, and the ball goes right into her hands, and then Geider reaches in. Geider caught it on the left side, and I don't know if it just lost the basketball, but Timp picks it up, and the Postville Pirates have possession.
Well, that's another turnover there for Clayton Ridge. That was an early turnover, and Coach Domeyer wants to talk about this.
All right, so a quick timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. 24-16, they lead. Let's take this break.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa-themed and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beers. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store joins Perk Central at 7 Goethe Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
24-16, so a timeout taken by the Eagles as they, again, have turned it over first couple of trips down the court.
Yeah, 2 trips, 2 turnovers. This is how Postville started the first quarter.
Martins at the elbow takes a 15-footer and fouled as Pierce reached in there. She caught it at the elbow from the left side, and Martins goes to the free throw line for 2. So they have quietly, Postville here, has worked their way back within 8 and a chance to get a little closer.
And Clayton Ridge looks out of sorts. And, 2 turnovers on the offensive end, now a silly foul on the shooter, and just not as crisp as they were in that first half.
Free throw by Martins. It is short off the front of the rim, so she'll get another opportunity here. And we'll try to put the Postville Pirates here back within 7. Second free throw there, pushes that one, circles around, got it to stay down. A little more oomph on that one. And it's 24-17, Clayton Ridge in the lead. 7 minutes left in our third quarter. Geider in the backcourt, and Postville again really hasn't hit him with full court pressure. Acevedo was down there, but that was just single girl. Deitmeyer, free throw line, 15-footer, it is good. And again, got it at the high post, turns, fire was just open and set. And back on top is Mose. Clayton Ridge goes back up by 9. Timp right side, fires up the 3, banks it well along. But Martin, actually, Miller the rebound, banks it up and in on the left side. Harley Miller, right place, right time. Brings Postville back within 7.
A little token pressure here by the Postville Pirates just to slow them down.
And back offensively, left side jump shot taken by Deitmeyer, too far away, but Miller gets the offensive rebound as it ricocheted right into her hands on the right block. She banks it up and in, and it's back to a 9-point lead.
Yeah, just not getting back on defense there, not recognizing where Deitmeyer was.
And on top, Timp right side to Mose. Mose, right wing, going to fire up a 3 off the side of the rim from the right wing. It is short, and the rebound bounces there to Pierce off the left side. 2 minutes into our third quarter, and Geider back with it on top. They have Deitmeyer at the high post, Millard at the low post, demanding the ball, gets it on the right block, double team, feeds it back to Pierce. On top to Willie, open, top of the key, steps into a 3. It's going to be waved off anyway. She traveled as she stepped into the 3. She took a couple of steps getting into the 3.
Yeah, didn't have that pivot foot back ready to step into that shot and had to step with both. And Geider's going to check out here. Haley Rourke checking back in for the Eagles.
So Rourke started this ball game coming off the bench and picked up a couple of fouls in that first half. That's the reason for that. And now Acevedo tries to go on the offensive end, but Willie deflects it right back to her. Acevedo picks it up in the backcourt, and there's a 10-second violation, or do they take a timeout? Coach Deering took a timeout to avoid the violation. They had no chance of getting it into the offensive end as the 10-second violation was coming. Timeout Postville. They trail by 9. Let's take this break.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food, RealMeat.com.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
So a good timeout taken by Coach Deering. Saw that shot clock winding down, and it's easy for the 10-second violation now. You just watch the shot clock. You get down to 25, and there it is.
Yep.
So he took the timeout before the violation. Inbounds to Mose. Couple of scores. Turkey Valley leads North Fayette Valley at the end of 3, 43-32. Edco and Albernet tied at 34 at the end of 3. As Sierra Mose goes in the lane to Miller. Miller spins left side. Too strong, though. She went to the middle of the lane, and the shot no good. And she went towards her right hand. And here is Pierce in the offensive end. Loses it as she tried to drive in off the left side. Lost it out of bounds. And it goes back there to Postville. So I think we've got you caught up to date. Oh, this is now a final. Central has defeated Southwind tonight by a final score of 61-20. We mentioned that the MFM Armac boys likely a cut above everybody else in the conference. Central girls showing that they may very well be as well. As we've got a stoppage of play and a reach-in foul as Postville brought it into the offensive end.
And that foul's on Timp, just at the top of the key, trying to take away that pass, but made contact again. Instead of going straight up, coming through with the hands, and the foul was against Timp, and I think that foul was against Deitmeyer. She's going to step out.
Yeah, so Deitmeyer checks out. Reimer comes in, her first appearance here in the second half. Martin's in the block area, and you see behind her, Reimer leaning in with the body, pushing there, and she's called for the foul. And you have the right idea. Reimer's not going to give up ground there. Martin's, again, strong kid. And what you got to do, though, is you've got to hide that.
You've got to hide that. She just kind of stuck her knee right into Martin's, and Martin's almost had to take a step forward.
Inbounds, they go on top to Miller. Miller left side to Timp on the wing, 15-footer, leaves it short at the side of the rim. Reimer got the rebound there off the right side for the Eagles. So 3 minutes into our second half, Clayton Ridge leads by 9. They have led by as much as 14, and the ball is thrown away as Pierce tried to go into the offensive end and actually overshot Willie on the wing. And these are the turnovers that drive you nuts because these are uncontested turnovers.
Unforced, just a bad pass and coming right at our camera. So those of you on YouTube watching this live stream, that ball was coming right at you.
Right in your lap. Timp across the timeline. Left side to Miller. Catches it on the left block. Throws it up. Fouled. Count the basket. And Postville continuing to hang in. Now back within 7. Nice catch and shoot by Miller.
And Miller just calling for that ball. She was wide open underneath the hoop, and they got it to her. And she just got bumped hard and was strong with the ball, finished. And here's Deitmeyer checking right back in, so they want her on the court. 5 team fouls by Clayton Ridge this second half, none by Postville. And Millard now foul concerns there. So Miller at the free throw line. The foul on Millard. Free throws off the back of the rim. It is no good, and the rebound cleared there by Pierce, who was boxing out the shooter. So Clayton Ridge gets the rebound. They lead by 7. Right side, that is Willie. Willie in the lane trying to go to Deitmeyer on the right block. Double team, good defense there. Deitmeyer in traffic, tied up there. Nope, they're going to call a reach-in foul. So Deitmeyer, and a good double team initially by Postville, but then that last reach got called. Yeah, nice entry pass there by Willie to get it into Deitmeyer, and they just kind of clamped down on her, and she was trying to get out, and somebody bailed out by reaching in, grabbing an arm instead of the ball.
Pierce, middle lane, goes to Willie. She's open, but turns the shot, blocked by Martins. Pierce got the rebound coming from out of bounds, but establishing position. Back left side, jump shot taken there by Geider on the left wing, misses the 15-footer left sideline. Timp gets the rebound there for Postville. Back over to Mose. Pirates down by 7, but with the ball here. Trying to get as close as they have been since early in this game. Martin's on the right block, takes a fadeaway jump shot, banks it long from outside the right block. Again, Deitmeyer did a good job not giving ground. Rebound corralled there by the Eagles on the long bank.
And both post players for both of these teams playing straight up defense, which is nice to see.
And over top pass to Reimer, catches it on the right block, but coming over to help is Mose defensively and is called for the block as she came over on the weak side defense there. Reimer goes to the free throw line for 2.
A nice seal there by Reimer, just kind of calling for it over the top. Had Martins on the top side and was wide open, and nice rotation there. Mose coming over to try to pick that up. Must have got a piece of the arm.
So halfway through our third quarter, Reimer's free throw, banks it in. Take it any way you can get it. Line drive and got the hometown kiss. And it's 29-21.
Banks are open late on Friday night in Postville.
Yep, and again, you're the road team. You take it any way you can. Second free throw being eyed by Reimer. She stepped about 3 feet away from the line, now steps back up to it. Second free throw being eyed there, and that free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is long. Rebound kicks out of there, and it's corralled on the left wing. Picked up there by Mose with the rebound. 8-point lead for the Eagles. And back offensively on top, it is Mose. Top of the key, right side, and that is once again Acevedo. And back out on top to Mose. Top of the key for three. Leaves it short, well short and off the right. Reimer gets the rebound and saves it back there to Willie. That was a chance to get Postville back within 5.
And I think that's the shot that Coach Deering wants, but I think she rushed it. She didn't have that open look like they want to try to get.
High post area, Deitmeyer puts it on the floor, stops the dribble, takes a contested shot, but bailed out by contact. Miller and also Martins had good defense, but again, there's the body call, and Deitmeyer goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, it wasn't the hands that time. That was the lower body. You know, they came in clean, stayed up tall, but that lower body just kind of leaning into the shooter. That's going to get called every time. The official's going to see that.
And Deitmeyer goes to the free throw line, where again she has 2. Free throw, it is short. She'll have another opportunity. Deitmeyer has been much more aggressive in getting the ball in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, she has. You know, they're really keying on her defensively, so limited opportunities, but she's been really taking advantage when she can.
Second with free throw, rolls around, got it to go down, and it's now 30-21, a 9-point lead. Full court pressure by the Eagles, but Acevedo brings it across the timeline to Miller. Miller knocked into by Reimer and then floored by Reimer. And Reimer went to help her out there, but a couple of teammates able to go there. And Miller, let's see if she's all right. She took a hard hit. That was almost like a wide receiver going over the middle and getting hit there by the linebacker, not expecting contact.
Yeah, little cross check there in hockey, and didn't see that one coming. So she's up. She looks like she's going to be okay.
Closer to the stage that have been up against the boards.
Yeah,
but
true.
Substitution. Willie checks out for the Eagles. Martin Miller, by the way, is okay. Stays in the ball game. And so the Eagles here, they'll take it off the left side. We've got a situation
Something
at the scores table.
Score table here. I'm not sure what's going on, if they're talking the possession because they're looking at that, or they're looking at something in the book. Or is this a shot clock thing?
Well, yeah, how much goes on the shot clock? Is that the case? The ball was there's a foul, so
it should reset on a foul.
Right. As it happened in the offensive end. We're not, well, the question is, are we in the bonus? I mean, they had 5 up there for a while. This should be the 6th team foul. Rourke checks, well, actually now Coach Domeyer whistled Deitmeyer over there, and everybody else, and as Rourke comes over there, she kind of slides down on the knees, kind of tripped over the line there at center court. She's all right, but now they're sending both teams to the bench now.
Yeah, they're trying to figure something out here at the scorers table, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I wonder if this is a shot clock thing, because, you know, that's what they're kind of looking at.
Or do we have something not working? Because now we see them at the scorers table with the official where they're running the clock, and did any time go off? Is that part of it? Because now we see Zach Corsby, the athletic director, he is over there as well. They're talking. You can see him looking at the clock. We noticed during timeouts and in between games that when you looked up at and now the clock is going off, so yeah, it's a problem.
Something with the clock, so they're resetting things.
What happened is during the timeouts, you could see the clock. You looked at it, and it's like, well, the seconds were kind of fluttering up there a little bit, and then it looked like there were some lines that were out. So I think the question is the clock working, or what time do we have at? And I think they're just wanting to make sure here that everything is working. I think we've been stuck on 3:28. Now they're going to run the clock down a little bit. So I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
And by the way, they ran off 3 seconds.
Well, and I think, they noticed that clock wasn't running, and the shot clock's running now too. So I think they've got both of those working the way they need to get them working.
And they started them, and the shot clock's at 34. So I think they're going to say, let's just go.
Yeah,
it's close enough. Inbounds, Miller rolls to the basket, scores the layup. Nice set there by Postville on the inbounds. Set the stack on the left, rolled to the right. They're back within 7 again.
And this pressure, this little light pressure they've been putting on, has really taken Clayton Ridge out of their comfort zone.
And to left side, it is Rourke. Rourke along the baseline and licks in the lane to Reimer. Tipped away from behind by Deitmeyer. Timp picks up the loose basketball and fouled by Rourke. So that will put Postville into the bonus. Now, with 3:06 to go here in our third quarter, Postville has struggled much of the night offensively. But now they're going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game, and they've only committed 3 team fouls.
And this is huge. Coach Deering's got to be thinking, this is a win for us. This is a positive. They just need to knock down the free throws.
That's the issue there because now it's a 1-and-1. Tip to the free throw line. Free throw there. Hits the front of the rim and rolls over. She gets the shooter's touch, and she'll get the bonus. That's the important part. It's a bonus there. And
it's a bonus, yeah.
You got to get that first one to get the second.
And now Postville's got to keep taking advantage, attack, get to the free throw line, get buckets, get free throws.
Second free throw being eyed there, and that free throw is good. So Temp leads them offensively, and Postville has crawled back within 5 now. And let's see what the Eagles, how they respond. Pierce beats the pressure, flips it to Deitmeyer at the free throw line, takes a tough shot from the elbow, leaves it short. Rebound by Miller, who falls down out of bounds along the baseline, ran out of room as Miller and Rourke went after the basketball, and it stays down here with Clayton Ridge. They save, but get a break there on possession.
And Clayton Ridge is going to take it out on the left side here, see if they get something dialed up, try to get Deitmeyer the ball.
Left side. Pierce inbounds. Deitmeyer catches it just off the left block, but leaves the shot short. Pierce got the rebound, then tried to back her way underneath. As she got the rebound, she had just taken it out of bounds, tried to back her way underneath the basket, but traveled with it, and Clayton Ridge comes up empty.
Well, and that defense is deceiving because Deitmeyer kind of stepped away from Martin saying, I've got space, and Martin tipped that ball out of Deitmeyer's
Martin's
hands.
on the right block, takes the shot over Reimer, got it to roll around and stays down, and Postville is back within 3.
They are within a basket here, and their pressure has really been causing some issues. Nice job on their defense.
This is a 6-0 run now here. So left side to Rourke. Eagles to the high post. Deitmeyer from the elbow banks the 15-footer long. Deitmeyer had a good look, but long on the shot. Mose, Timp ahead of the pack, catches it, resets, banks it long though. In transition, Miller left side, 10-foot jump shot. It's off the back of the rim from the left wing. Rebound, Rourke pulls it away from the pack. And Rourke's got a fast break. The length of the court, scores the layup, fouled, count the basket. In a 3-point opportunity. And the Eagles get a stop and then get a transition basket.
And that's Rourke's ball game right there. That's how she plays. She plays fast. She's attacking the basket and did a nice job on that run out, just continuing to the basket. Great set there for the Eagles to get the stop and the bucket.
Yeah, that's a big swing in this ball game where Postville had a couple of shots to get back within 1. Rourke's free throw on its way. It is short. Rebound. Reimer got a hand on it there. Couldn't corral it. Miller picks up the rebound. The foul was on Mose, by the way. So Mose back offensively. Right side, 23 feet away. Leaves it short. Miller gets the rebound. Cannot hang on to it, though. Miller on the floor with Reimer. Reimer pulls it away, then handed it to Rourke, who had a save-it-o right beside her. And it's going to be a jump ball as nobody really got the ball ever cleared away. And it stays down here with Postville.
Well, you can just see Postville's got a little more step, a little better step out there, playing with a little quickness, playing with a little energy. And they need to get this back maybe to even by the end of the quarter.
Inbounds Martins, catches it on the right block, turns left the wrong way, and again didn't square up. Tried to shoot her over the right shoulder. It is no good. Hit the side of the backboard. Deitmeyer gets the rebound, so Postville turned away.
And Deitmeyer forced her away from that basket.
Deitmeyer, top of the key, back right side to Willie. Willie just came into the ball game as Rourke checked out. 90 seconds left in the third. 32-27 as Geider goes in the lane. Reimer post-up shot up and in. Sealed the defender. Boy, that's an entry pass, and that's a post move.
Yeah, great entry pass by Geider. A nice finish by Lolo Reimer.
And Postville goes back up by 7. Mose left side. Back out on top to Acevedo. Acevedo goes right wing area to Temp. Right block back to, again, that is Martins. Puts it on the floor, and that's trouble. Bring it down. Geider reaches in, forces a jump ball, and the Eagles force a turnover there on the alternate possession rule.
And this is going to be surprising. That's Postville's first turnover in this quarter. They've been playing really good, taking care of the basketball.
And it kind of shows you that they've been better offensively. Here's a blocking call on Acevedo on the sideline as Willie tried to push it up near sideline, and that is now the 5th team foul committed by Postville.
Well, and that's the last thing Postville wants to do is foul them that far away from the basket when they've got them in great position for Postville to shoot free throws and to keep Clayton Ridge off the line.
Substitution. Vargas checks into the ball game, and checking out is Acevedo. And they go inbounds. Clayton Ridge does. Deitmeyer on the high post. Drives right side from the elbow. 15-footer. Got it to kick off the back of the rim. Goes up and goes down. And the Eagles have answered with their own 6-0 run.
Yeah, that's a nice little run there to kind of answer the flurry by Postville.
We're down to 45 seconds left in the third. Left side Mose has the ball knocked away by Willie, and it stays down here on the sideline for Postville. Now the question is, can Postville offensively make another run? I mean, that long time it took them to come back from down 14.
It did, and here's a nice entry pass by Mose out of the out-of-bounds play into Miller, and Miller goes up strong, but she's going to get fouled right next to the basket, so she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And this is the case there where Postville now, the 8th team foul. It's 2 because she was fouled in the act of shooting, and Miller goes to the free throw line, one of their seniors. Free throw there, and it is good, and it's now 36-28. So Clayton Ridge led by 10 at the end of 1. At one point, it was 14 in the second quarter as Reimer checks out. Millard back into the ball game for the Eagles. And Miller to the free throw line for Postville. 39 seconds left here in the third. Second free throw rattles around. Wanted to kick out. Late on the back of the rim and falls through. Makes both. Postville back within 7. Back right side to Willie. Willie on the right wing. In the lane to Deitmeyer on the right block. Covered, back right side to Willie. On the wing, fires up a three-point jump shot. Cups off the back of the rim, no good. Geider got the rebound. And middle of the lane went up for the shot. Missed it, but fouled. And Geider goes to the free throw line for 2. A good cut down there from Geider to get the offensive rebound, middle of the lane.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound. Something that Clayton Ridge really lacked there in the first half. Not getting a lot of second chance opportunities. And a good rebound by Katie Geider. Rewarded for her hard work, getting fouled on that shot. She's going to shoot 2.
And free throw being eyed there by Geider, leaves it short. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. By the way, girls ball game, MFL Marmac leads Key High at the half, 21-15 at the half. That's going to be a late night up there, isn't it?
Low-scoring ball game,
Man,
yeah.
they're just getting to the half. And here we are getting to the end of the third quarter, and we ran a little late tonight. So Geider missed the first free throw.
She missed the first free throw, a little short. Gets a second opportunity here.
Second free throw being eyed there, and that free throw is off the back of the rim. It is no good. Rebound lost there as Timp, and also going after it there was Martins, and they kind of bumped into each other, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it goes off of their hands, just bumped in, and that ball kind of floated off their fingertips, not able to wrangle that in.
And right side, they'll take it there to Pierce. Back out on top to Willie. Willie, right elbow, takes a tough shot in a lot of traffic, banks it long from the right elbow. Rebound there. Miller dives for it, then steps out of bounds. Actually, she stayed on her feet, but it looked like she was going to dive for it. Lost it out of bounds, and it goes back to Postville. 19 seconds left here in the third.
Yeah, Postville looking to get a good shot here. Down 7. If they can get a 2 or a 3, get this just a little bit closer going into that fourth.
Left side, Timp with the basketball. On top to Mose. Mose on the left wing. Wants to drive, pulls in, 15-foot jump shot, circled in and out, no good. Rebound pulled away there by Martins, took it away from Millard inside, banks it up and in. And that's how the third quarter's going to come to an end. A good one here, 36-31, Clayton Ridge in the lead as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. RGK Portable Building, serving Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on kctn.com. 36-31 is our score, and Clayton Ridge being outscored for the first time in a quarter tonight. 17-12 is what Postville outscored them by in that third quarter. It is the Pirates basketball. Clayton Ridge has led from the get-go, led by as much as 14 in the first half, trimmed to 3 at one point in our third quarter, but they lead by 5. They answered the previous Postville run. Postville's basketball, and it is Timp. Timp goes left side to Mose, guarded by Willie. Mose brings it left side along the baseline, and she'll look to bring it on top to Vargas, but it goes past Vargas into the backcourt. Postville picks it up, it's over and back, and they turn it over to start this possession. Timp out there along with the other two players. You have number 25 out there as well. Malaya out there for Postville and Martins out there. There's the 5 for Postville. For Clayton Ridge, Millard out there, also out there as well as Deitmeyer. And you have Willie, Geider, and Pierce. That's their 5 out there. Starting 5. The second half, they try to go on top, and it's overshot, picked up by Malea. Malea drives in right side, back to Vargas, in and out of her hands. Loose ball picked up by Willie, who saves it back over the head into the hands of Deitmeyer. Back over to Pierce. She drives in, banks it up and in on the right side. Nice transition opportunity there by the Eagles. They go back up by 7.
Yeah, lost opportunity there by Postville. Had the fast break, threw it away, and not able to get back defensively and gives up the points.
And the other thing is Clayton Ridge, Deitmeyer, good lead pass to Pierce for that layup.
Yeah, nice soft hands.
Vargas on top to Mose. Mose backs it up to the center court circle. Certainly this game has had a better flow offensively in the second half. Vargas to Martins on the right block. Takes that shot over Deitmeyer, banks it long. Good straight-up defense by Deitmeyer. Rebound pulled there by Millard off the left wing for Clayton Ridge. A minute into our fourth quarter, and here is Deitmeyer. Splits the defenders and then bodied on the way in. She would have had a chance to take it to the basket, but I love the aggressiveness. That puts Clayton Ridge now into the bonus, and Deitmeyer to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. What was our shooting in the third quarter, Coach?
For Clayton Ridge, they were 5 of 13 in that quarter, 0 of 1 behind the arc, 2 of 7 from the line. For Postville, they were 6 for 17, but they were 5 of 7 from the free throw line. I think that was a big part of how they got back in that third quarter.
All right, couple of substitutions. Willie checks out along with Geider. Back into the ball game is Sodawasser. Also in there is Rourke. Free throw no good, but the rebound by Millard, who was promptly fouled by Tim. Millard worked her way between 2 defenders off the right side and is fouled going up there for the putback. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2. So quickness there on the inside keeps the possession with the Eagles.
Well, and if you're Clayton Ridge, this is what you want to be doing in the fourth quarter. You want to have a lead. You want to be getting to the free throw line. You want to be the aggressor here, being able to do what you need to do to kind of salt this away. Postville's got to clean it up defensively.
Free throw, it is no good. So we mentioned Postville got to the free throw line, took advantage of some opportunities. Now Clayton Ridge, chance to add on to your lead. Got to make the most of those.
Yeah,
the last 2.
Yeah, they're only 10 of 24 for the night from the free throw line.
Second free throw being eyed here by Millard. Free throw on its way there, and that one is short, rolls around and falls through at the back of the rim, then slides through. They'll take it, and it's 39-31. So the Eagles have pushed the lead back to 8 here in the early part of this fourth quarter. Mose, top of the key, back right side to Vargas. Vargas in the corner there to Nielsen, just back in there. And right side to Mose. She's open, right side for 3. Got it! So Mose has had some open looks. That one was right behind the arc. And Postville back within 5.
Yeah, big shot there and much needed shot, but they got to have a stop.
Rourke in the offensive end, drives in, takes the runner, leaves it short. Millard the rebound, then works her way back and banks it up and in. Millard came crashing in for the offensive rebound in the glass, and Eagles answer back in their offensive end. Mose left side, this time another 3. Left that short at the side of the rim. Rebound picked up there by Rourke. And again, Clayton Ridge has numbers. Rourke ahead to Pierce. Pierce drives in, uses the right hand from the left side, but long with it. And Mose gets the rebound. Take another step there, set, bank it in.
Yeah, set, bank it in, or get that left hand up there, do something else, but you're on that left side, use that left side.
Vargas with a bad pass there to actually Malea, back out on top to Mose, who tried to save it out of bounds, but back into the hands of Sodawasser, and Sodawasser promptly run into there by Malea. So the foul committed by Postville, and back to the free throw line goes Clayton Ridge. Sodawasser has still a 1-and-1.
Yeah, still a 1-and-1 here, but Postville, for as good as they took care of the ball in that third quarter, only having the 1 turnover, not as crisp with it, just being a little more sloppy this quarter.
Free throw by Sodawasser, that is good. Sodawasser into the scoring column. Sodawasser, a young freshman guard. Again, Clayton Ridge does not have a JV team, so you're going to see there some of these kids learning at the varsity level. Free throw by Sodawasser, no good, rolls off the right. Miller saves the rebound, but back into the hands of Rourke. Right back to Millard, who scores it up and in from the right side. Good hustle by the Eagles. They maintain possession, back up by double digits.
Yeah, that was a quick turnaround there. Clayton Ridge getting right back into this ball game and taking control once again.
Mose has it left side, back out on top to Nielsen. Nielsen, right wing area, on top to Vargas. You see Mose to the center court circle. She wants it. Vargas tries to lead Miller, and that ball thrown away. And I like this. Coach Deering realizes, hey, when I had Timp out there and I had Martins out there, we had a better flow going, and he's going to bring them right back in. And also coming back into the game for them as well as Acevedo.
Acevedo, too, has been on the bench for a while, so getting some of these girls back in there. They got 5 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. They need to take advantage here. And I think this ball is Clayton Ridge. This went away from Postville. This should be Clayton Ridge's ball.
Well, Mose is going to take it out of bounds off the right side. I think the baseline official overturned our other official. Inbounds on top to Miller. So Postville down by 10. Baseline to Mose. Baseline 17-foot jump shot. It is good. Mose, when she gets open and gets set, a really good shooter.
Yeah, nice shooter, but just hasn't had a lot of opportunities.
8-point lead for Clayton Ridge. 5 minutes left in the fourth. Willie, cross-court pass to, again, Pierce. Back out on top to Rourke. Rourke right side to Willie. Willie drives baseline, cut off there, back into Millard. Millard shot from the right block, no good, but fouled by Mose. And the Eagles have really been focusing on getting the ball down low, and with some success here in this fourth quarter.
Well, and this is some growth for Clayton Ridge, because I think in the past they would have settled for those outside shots, and now they're going, if we take that extra pass, get the bounce pass inside, screen somebody, we're getting some girls inside and able to get those closer shots. And Myra Miller knocks down her first free throw there. She's going to get a second shot here. Foul on the shot.
All right, we've got a couple of scores we'll get to in a second. So back to a 9-point lead. Miller has been a big spark in this fourth quarter. Second free throw grazes the front of the rim. A high arcing free throw. It is short. Miller gets the rebound. All right, couple of scores. Central City has defeated Starmont tonight. 41-33 the final score there. Albernet has beat Edco 47-43. Meanwhile, Miller, right block for Postville. Nice spin move. Lays it up and in. Spun by Deitmeyer. It's one of the best post moves we've seen tonight. 7-point lead as she just kind of slid underneath.
And here's a loose ball and both teams on the floor after it.
A jump ball at center court as Willie, hounded there by Timp. Jump ball gives the ball back, though, to the Eagles. They maintain possession.
And you like the aggressiveness on the defensive end here for Postville. Still trying to make Clayton Ridge work for everything.
Rourke back over to Pierce. Middle of the lane. Little 8-foot shot. Middle of the lane. It is good. So Clayton Ridge getting everything they want in the lane. And they go back up by 9.
Nice leaner there by Morgan Pierce. Just going up strong.
And DeSavido tried to go right side. Deflected by Rourke. Picked up by Pierce. Pierce ahead to Rourke. Catches it. Uses the right hand from the left side. Banks it up and in. Kind of turned the foot as she landed, but the Eagles go back up by 11. 4 minutes left in the fourth. And a good run here by Clayton Ridge. Mose, she works her way right side, takes the shot underneath the basket. They didn't use the sideline as a defender, and Mose gets to the basket from the right side, goes to the free throw line for 2. Deitmeyer the foul.
And for a shooter, I think this is what Sierra Mose wants. She's going to get to the free throw line, try to knock these down. Trying to cut into this lead that's kind of gotten away from the Pirates here in the fourth quarter.
And a free throw being eyed here by Mose. It is short, rolls around and got it to go through off the back. Stayed on that half of the rim. Guider back into the game for the Eagles. Rourke will check out. I mentioned, you could just see how Rourke
landed funny down here on that layup.
And still did a nice job, even though she took that layup with the right hand from the left side, took it off the correct foot, using her right hand. Second free throw, no good. Mose makes 1 of 2. Deitmeyer clears that rebound off the right side. So Guider back offensively to Willie. Wide open, right side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound picked up there by Martins. Pierce got a hand on it on the inside off the left side. And it's picked up there by the Pirates. And DeSavido has it right side and turns, and just Guider there, able to just reach in and tie her up. DeSavido just turned right into the defender and invited her to reach in.
Yeah, not strong with that ball. Acevedo's the freshman's got to learn, keep that ball away from the defense.
Inbounds, Acevedo, right side to Mose. Deep right corner, fires up the 3, left it short. Martins, it was an air ball. She was going to catch it off the left side, but just couldn't find the handle on it. And the ball goes back to Clayton Ridge, and here is now Postville extending pressure.
Yep, extending that pressure, bringing those girls up, making Clayton Ridge handle it, slow them down a little bit, maybe cause a turnover.
Willie beats the pressure, brings it right side offensively, tried to go in the lane, intercepted by Timp. She anticipated it. Timp brings it offensively, stops the dribble, back right side to Mose, but threw it behind her. They turn it back over. They miss the opportunity. Guider, nice crossover dribble, drives in. Front of the rim, tries to flip it off, but it goes off the back of the rim. It is no good. Martins gets the rebound in the far corner for Postville. Eagles missed out on a chance, and I'm not for sure where that ball was going, but it's thrown away, and it goes into the hands of the Eagles. And the Acevedo, you can see just the quickness of the game sometimes.
It got ahead of her. Yeah, that went right into Willie's hands.
Deitmeyer at the elbow, catches it just off the right elbow, up and in from the free throw line, 15-footer. Eagles back up by a dozen.
And that may be enough to hold the Eagles on for the win here, because Postville's just not having enough gas.
Postville wants a timeout. It's 51-39. Eagles back in control, back with the finish after this.
Your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns Family of Dealerships. We get people driving to our dealerships from many different towns, counties, even states to make Browns their hometown dealer. We have 4 convenient locations in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, and Victory Ford in Dyersville. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life. Welcome back once again here to Postville. Clayton Ridge trying to get their first victory of the season. They have led throughout. It is a 12-point lead with 2:40 to go, 51-39. Postville with possession as Coach Deering takes the timeout here. And at this point, Postville really needs to get hot from the field if they are to rally in this ball game. Mose back left side. Good defense here by Clayton Ridge. They have played, again, a zone defense throughout, and the ball is kicked away by Pierce on top. So it's important for Clayton Ridge. Play that good defense like that, but just don't commit any fouls.
Yeah, play solid defense, but play it with your feet, not with your hands. Box out, get rebounds. Postville, they got to crash the boards, try to get second chance opportunities here.
Mose, right side, try to go on top there to Acevedo. Intercepted by Pierce, and then a reach-in foul by Acevedo. So Postville never really got into the offense. Turn it over here with 2:19 to go, and the Eagles go back to the free throw line, and they have a chance to put things away.
Yeah, I think the Eagles now make their free throws, salt this away, and they'll be just fine. And Acevedo checked out. That may have been her 5th.
And substitution as Vargas comes back in there for Postville. Postville still trying to kind of figure out who they are this early season. Really the same with Clayton Ridge as well. Got a new coach here for Clayton Ridge. Their best, I'd say, set offensively this second half is after Postville got back within 3, and Clayton Ridge seemed to make an emphasis to go into the lane.
Yeah, they wanted to get shots in the lane, and until that last maybe 2 trips ago when they took that outside shot, everything has been in the lane or close to it.
Free throw by Pierce. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity, so 1 of 2. The Eagles tonight are going to put up 51 points, but they have left points on the line tonight.
They have. They're 10 for 24 going into this quarter and have missed a handful of them already.
So free throw on its way there, and that free throw's off the back of the rim. Came up empty for both. So, yeah, this could be perhaps upwards of 20 points. Backcourt area, Mose got the rebound as we approach the 2-minute mark in our fourth quarter. Vargas, left side, that is Mose, left wing for 3, left it short off the side of the rim. Timp got the rebound from the right, could not hang on to it. Miller on the floor with Millard, and those two have been all night long. Everything's been a challenge on the inside. It is a jump ball, and it goes to the Eagles on the alternate possession rule.
And they're going to say, it looks like they're going to say Miller was on the line when she touched that ball. So this ball's going to Clayton Ridge. They're going to maintain the possession arrow in case there is a jump ball.
Inbounds to Geider. Geider goes back over to Deitmeyer. They beat the pressure. Good job by the Eagles. Ahead of the pack, there's Millard. Catches it on the right block. Deitmeyer leads her perfectly. Eagles equal their biggest lead of the night.
Yep, just pulling away and salting this away. Postville just not having an answer after that 3-point difference.
And again, the Pirates made a couple of runs at him here in the second half as Pierce knocks the ball away from Miller, picks it up. She's got a fast break. Runs into Vargas, then stops, but banks the shot off the side of the backboard. Rebound by Pierce. Misses it from the left side. Millard gets the rebound. Pierce missed it from the right. Millard got the rebound on the left, but again, inside, got position. She'll go to the free throw line for 2, and that's been the difference here in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Clayton Ridge down low in the lane.
Yeah, Postville that third quarter did a nice job, cutting into this lead, making it close, but they've forgotten how to rebound here in the fourth. Started to turn the ball over, not getting second chance opportunities, giving the Eagles a couple of second chance opportunities, and they have taken advantage of shots in the lane.
Deitmeyer checks out along with Willie. Reimer comes back into the ball game, and also in there for him is Sodawasser. Free throw, it's off the back of the rim by Millard. Millard has had a solid fourth quarter point-wise.
Yeah, she's in double figures and made a couple of free throws, looking to add another one right here.
And the second free throw being eyed there. Free throw on its way there. It is short, but rolls over the front of the rim to the back and rolls through. This is now the biggest lead of the night for Clayton Ridge at 15. And it was at one point 39-34. It was a 3-point game at 30-27, but at 39-34. So a 15-5 run right now by Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, and Postville hasn't scored since that point. So.
It was, a matter of fact, 36-31 as we started this quarter. So back out on top, it is Mose. 15-point lead. Eagles on their way to their first victory, as it is again at the elbow. Mose, 15-footer, shot no good. Rebound by Martins, but played Annie over with the shot from left to right. And the loose rebound picked up by Postville. Miller, spin move, but leaves it short. Good straight-up defense there by Reimer. Miller leads the break. Drives in right side, leans in, banks it too strong. Couldn't finish it. Sodawasser the putback, banks it up and in from the left side. Sodawasser with a bucket off the bench. 50 seconds and counting. Eagles lead by 17. The Eagles have put up 20 points this quarter.
Yeah, it's been a huge quarter. They answered the call here in the fourth.
Mose open for three, left side from the wing. The shot is no good. Sodawasser gets the rebound, and then a timeout. I don't know. Clayton Ridge took that timeout. All right, just a substitution timeout is all this is.
Oh, I thought he was calling it travel. They just wanted a substitute. They're going to continue to play here.
All right, so, yep, and Miller checks out along with Geider. The South African exchange student will check into the ball game for Clayton Ridge. And it was great to see her the other night.
We still don't have a name for her.
And I don't have that sheet from the other night. But good to see her getting some playing action there. Takes a jump shot that is no good. Mose gets the rebound. And we'll ask Coach Domeyer about that. So inside 30 seconds to go. Back left side ahead of the pack. Reimer loses the ball, knocks it away in the lane there. The loose ball picked up there by Clayton Ridge. Number 32, Kara Pont, is into the ball game as well. And Pont is a freshman. She caught the basketball and is fouled, and we'll go to the other end. Pont has two. Double bonus with 20.8 seconds to go.
We're going to continue to shoot free throws here, but nice job. Clayton Ridge, let up a little bit in that third quarter, let Postville back in it, but did a great job of putting things away here in the fourth.
By the way, this also for Clayton Ridge would be head coach Savannah Domeyer's first coaching victory.
First coaching victory, you bet. Couldn't get that victory against Southwind. That was a close ball game for him, but got it tonight.
Yep.
Gonna win this thing.
And a free throw being eyed by Pont. A chance to get Varsetting scoring, and that free throw is well short. She'll have another opportunity. Kind of put her hand to her mouth that time.
This is number 12.
I'm sorry. It is number 12.
Ava Beck.
So this is Becca Jr. Pont is number 32. So Pont is in the game, but actually Beck was fouled. So Ava Beck with a chance to get scoring totals as Mose checks out for Postville. And also checking out for them is Martins. Free throw there. Banks it in. All right, there you go. Take it. 1 of 2. 18-point lead for the Eagles. Good, strong finish here. Postville has brought in Natalia Morales, who loses the basketball. Picked up by Malaya. Malaya back in there. Nielsen drives in, shovels up the one-handed shot, leaves it long. Rebound pulled off the right side there, and that is once again Malcolm who misses the putback. Here is Clayton Ridge back offensively. They'll dribble out the clock, and the game comes to an end. Well, Clayton Ridge raced out to a double-digit first-half lead. Postville made a couple of runs, got back within 3 in the third quarter. But the Eagles with a strong finish. They put up 21 points in the closing quarter. They win going away. The Eagles, their first win of the season. They win by a final score of 57-39. With the win, Clayton Ridge 1-2 overall in the conference. Postville drops to 0-3, 0-2 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Top Gun Collision Center knows hunting season is over, but the deer still have a lot of tags to fill. If you've been tagged by anything, pull into the stoplight at Top Gun. That's it. Bob and his technicians have over 35 years experience and will handle everything. We write the estimate, take photos, and follow the factory engineered repaired procedures to fix your vehicle quickly and, most important, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. While you're there, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount program. Call Bob at 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Clayton Ridge girls victorious. Final score there, 57-39. Coach Hammond, let's go through the individual totals, starting with the Eagles.
Eagles were led by Deitmeyer with 15 points, 13 points for Myra Millard, 7 points for Alyssa Willie, 6 points for Haley Rourke, 4 points for Lola Reimer, 4 points for Morgan Pierce, 4 points for Katie Geider, 3 points for Alyssa Sodawasser, and 1 point for Ava Beck. 57 points tonight for the Eagles. A good night for them from the field.
Yeah, Millard had 9 of her 13 in the final quarter. For Postville now.
Postville is led by Harley Miller with 12 points, 11 points for Emily Timp, 9 points for Sierra Mose, 7 points for Claire Martins, 39 points for the Pirates tonight.
So Clayton Ridge wins it by a final score of 57-39. Other girls' finals, this is actually not a final, but MFL Marmac leads Key High 39-27 at the end of 3. Turkey Valley leads North Fayette Valley in the fourth, 43-32. Central beats South Wind 61-20. Alburnett over Edco 47-30. And Central City beats Starmont 61-33. Those are your girls' finals. A quick break. The Chalk Talk for the boys' game next.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic is a welcome addition to Northeast Iowa, offering extended hours for more accessible care. The clinic remains open over the lunch hour and offers early Monday morning and later Thursday evening appointments for your convenience. Call 568-5530 to schedule your appointment today. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic. New clinic, more accessible care.
Exceptional caring people. Veterans Memorial.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
It's time now for the Eagle Pirate boys game. The Clayton Ridge boys got it done defensively on Tuesday in their win against North Fayette Valley. They figured to only get better offensively. They look to make it 2 in a row. For the Pirates, a much-needed win on Tuesday against West Central. This team figures to be improved this season. They would love to start a winning streak. One of these teams makes it 2 in a row this week. Clayton Ridge and Postville. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN FM 100. Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo. Postville Veterinary Clinic. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. And by TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage. Coach, your team winning the opener in the conference opener, beating North Fayette Valley 44-36. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, kind of a game I was expecting, a lower scoring game on both ends. And we did enough defensively to make up for what I call not our greatest offensive performance. We took care of the ball all right, but didn't finish like we needed to. But we played extremely hard defense. Got stops when we needed to, and we were composed the last 2 minutes of the game and got the victory.
Yeah, and I think early this season, the defense is certainly going to set the tone for you guys, and you figure you'll get better offensively.
Absolutely. Like I said, I think I was happy with our turnovers. Just didn't quite finish or convert when we when we needed to, but definitely pleased with the defensive effort the first game of the year for sure.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team then again tonight.
Yeah, we'll be the same as we were on Tuesday with Gavin Moser playing the top of the zone. Clayton Reimer, we actually moved to the middle this year, and then Caden Helly and Kurt Ross on the wings, and then Kyler Millard on the bottom, kind of rounding out the starting five.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you too.
Yeah, two kids who played the most minutes off the bench was Nate Meyer and Junior Carson Dudley. And those two actually kind of guys where we can move them around defensively, depending on who needs the break, if we're in foul trouble or whatever. After that, Ashton Teasy got a little bit of time on Tuesday. We have a couple other guys who could see the floor as well tonight, so we'll see what happens.
All right, now turning our attention to Postville, what do you know about the Pirates?
Yeah, they were super young last year, so their majority of the guys are back, a year older, bigger, faster. Second year with Coach Eli. What I've seen so far this year is they're really dribble penetrating. They're putting their head down there and they're getting to the rim. So kind of what's probably your next question, the keys. Defensive transition tonight. We don't want the Downing kid or the other sophomore point guard to be able to get a rebound, get an outlet, and just go coast to coast. So we got to make sure we get turned around and keep their ball handlers in front of us.
All right, so you mentioned getting back defensively. Offensively, what do you want to see out of your kids tonight?
Yeah, I guess take care of the ball like we did on Tuesday and be confident that the shots will fall. So, take care of it, get shots in, whether they go in or not. That's a positive possession, and then we'll go play defense.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage and his Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk On.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Postville boys basketball coach Eli Nessa. Coach, your team picking up your first victory of the year, defeated West Central 50-36 on Tuesday night. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a good win for us. We really feel that we're a different team from last year. Just about all the same faces, but really improved guys. You could see it with Josiah Minicue. I think he had 21 that game. They worked hard. They really brought intensity on defense. We started out strong, had a rough second quarter, and then second half we picked up where we left off in the first quarter, and we didn't really look back from there. But it was a good win. I was proud of the boys.
Great effort for you guys. Let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, we've got Josiah Minicue at our guard position, Harley Check, Sam Jacobs, Kate Downing, and Yvonne Laura will be the five starters again.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you too, right?
Yeah, we've got Alan. I'm not great with the last names yet. Gonzalez, I believe, is a senior that this is his first year here playing, at least in a few years. He been contributing a little bit, and I got a freshman, couple freshmen that are giving a few minutes here off the bench too, with Xander Martinez and Musab Hashi.
All right, yeah, so certainly good numbers there. All right, let's turn our attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know there about the Eagles?
Oh, they run 1-3-1. They do it really well. They're a really disciplined team. They're very well coached, and they like to stick to what they do. I know last year we broke their 1-3-1 at one point. They went into a man, and then they got back into the 1-3-1. And so I think that's going to be a key tonight, is getting them to get out of that 1-3-1 and do something they're a little less comfortable with.
All right, so you mentioned that, trying to get them out of what they want to do defensively. Some of the other keys for your team then.
Yeah, we got it. Ball movement's going to be key against this. We really got it. We can't stand and hold the ball. That'll allow them to get traps on us and fast break opportunities, and we got to minimize the fast break opportunities. That's usually in the games that we lose. That's what ends up being the big difference maker, is the other team will have a big number of fast break points.
Sure.
And when we get into the half court defense, we do better. And then getting Josiah is going to get buckets. I think he's starting to show real consistency. But the others, we need other help from the other guys too, which I think they're very capable of putting the ball in the bucket.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Yeah, if I can add one more thing.
Go ahead.
My wife just had a baby this morning.
Awesome.
And it is a beautiful baby girl, and my wife did an amazing job.
Yeah, congratulations there, Coach, to you and your wife there.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got for a name, by the way?
Christina Love Nessa.
All right, that's awesome. Love it. So, all right, we'll see you tonight. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
Again, Postville coach Eli Nessa, proud father, talking things over about his Pirate team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Welcome back to game number 2 tonight with Clayton Ridge and Postville. I'm Dan Barons along with Coach Aaron Hammond. All right, Coach, they're getting ready to go with the starting lineups here. Let's talk about keys in this ball game, starting with Clayton Ridge.
I think Clayton Ridge, they need to find some offense, get into their flow, establish something on the half-court sets, find something a little more consistent. They've been kind of hit and miss on that end. I think for the Pirates, they're going to have to handle the pressure. Clayton Ridge is going to come out. They're going to put that 1-3-1. They're going to be all over the place, long-armed. They need to attack that and find ways to score in the paint.
Yeah, can they handle the 1-3-1? If they do that, they feel like they can have success. If they can't, it's going to be Clayton Ridge wearing a team down like they did the other night against North Fayette Valley. Again tonight, Clayton Ridge girls victorious over Postville 57-39. Central girls beat South Wind 61-20. Alburnett over Edco 47-30. Central City beat Starmont. Final score there 41-33. MFL Marmac girls lead Keyhigh starting the fourth 39-27. And Turkey Valley leads North Fayette Valley. We expect a final score on that in just a bit. 43-32 the score there. Meanwhile, Central and South Wind boys are tied at 21 at the half. So some good ball games going on across the area tonight. We are ready for the starting lineups, and let's see if we have this correct. Pamela Mejia and Angie Sarazua, I believe, are doing our starting lineups here. A couple of kids up here at Postville. Take it away with the starting lineups for our second game tonight. Go ahead.
They're ready for us, Dan. They're looking over here.
Now it's time for our final contest of the evening between the Clayton Ridge Eagles and your Postville Pirates. As a reminder, good sports...
As a reminder, good sportsmanship is valued by Postville Community Schools. We are pleased you chose to support your team this evening.
Please do by refraining from negative actions or comments directed at athletes, coaches, fans, and officials. Be a good sports for your school and community.
Head coach for the Eagles is Kyle Spearslog. He is assisted by Tim Helly.
The Pirates head coach is Eli Nessa, and he is assisted by Jaime Ramos.
Starting for the Eagles, number 20, Kurt Ross. Number 22, Kyler Miller. Number 22, Keaton Reamer. Oh, shit. Number 34, Gavin Moser. Number 35, Caden Helly.
And now, starting for your Pirates, number 1, Josiah Minicue. Number 4, Harley Check. Number 10, Sam Jacobs. Number 13, Kay Downing. Number 30, Giovanni Loera.
All right, they got about half the names right. That's good. But a good job by those kids with the starting lineups here for our ball game tonight there. Learned kind of trial by fire, thrown right in there. And a good job by those kids. All right. So we are ready to go with our boys' game. By the way, the Alburnett Edco final, girls, was 47-43. Want to correct that. 47-43. Alburnett beat Edco. And again, we'll see the Edco girls coming up on Monday night. We're off on Tuesday night. Going to do the Edco MFL Marmac girls and boys games on Monday night. And then we'll return to our normal Tuesday, Friday schedule.
Yeah, we'll get back to normal, but we're going to shake it up a little bit.
We've been doing this long enough that doing games Monday and Tuesday nights,
I don't know about that.
that's how we kind of look at it. Reimer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and it will be Check to jump it up for Postville. The one thing you notice about Postville this year, the kids are just growing. They're still one of the young teams in the conference. Reimer wins the tip back to Millard, and the boys' game is underway. Postville will come out here. They're going to play man-to-man starting out. Ross, right side, guarded by Minicue. Top of the key goes to Reimer. Reimer, left side now to Helly. Helly's guarded by Jacobs, drives in the lane, a little one-handed runner. Off the back of the rim, it is no good. Nice rebound by Downing. Downing wearing that headband tonight. It's not really a headband, is it? It's more like a Rambo-type thing he's wearing.
It's like a tied-off T-shirt.
Meanwhile, Check has the same thing, tried to work it in the lane, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. So they turn it over, first trip down the court. Keep an eye on that. Turnovers, that's what it's all about. Left side, Mosier, left block, middle of the lane, a little push shot, one-handed, cups out of there, no good. Rebound by Ross, saves possession, back over to Mosier. Back over to Helly now on the wing. So again, Clayton Ridge, and they've got a nice offense here. They run a lot of motion in that man-to-man. Helly matched up with a guard, so see if they can use that to their advantage down low.
Yeah, but that's a matchup that they chose. This is an interesting matchup if they'll try to post him up.
Helly, left side to Ross, a minute into our ball game. Ross, left side, pump fake, drives baseline, wraparound pass to Millard, uses the right hand, shovels it up and in from the right side. Nice entry pass there by Ross. Eagles strike first.
Nice little two-man game there between Millard and Ross.
Back offensively, Minicue, right side to Downing. Downing back out on top to Minicue. Again, Clayton Ridge 1-3-1, and they've got energy on the wings and on top. The ball deflected by Caden Helly, picked up by Check. Back over to Minicue. Right side, Downing open, deep right corner for three. Aired it out long. Rebound by Caden Helly, clears the rebound off the left. And the Eagles bring it back offensively. So 2-0. Is the Eagles' lead. In the lane, Millard, nobody picked him up, but Clayton Ridge throws it away. Mosier had the right idea, but rifled the pass too high, too hot to handle. Millard couldn't get a hand on it, and they turn it over. It goes back to Postville.
Miscommunication there, and somebody thought they had to help, and then they didn't get back, and just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, Millard was wide open on the left block had they been able to get him the ball. Check right side to Minikue. Loses it. Picked up by Caden Helly. Again, you've got Mosier on top of that 1-3-1. Helly on the wing along there as well with Reimer in the middle of that 1-3-1. Back right side to Ross. He's on the other side. Top of the key, Gavin Mosier. Covered left side to Helly. Baseline towards the left wing. Takes a three-pointer. Got it from the left side. 5-0, the Eagles in the lead.
Yeah, big bucket there by Helly. Just kind of a step back three and knocks it down. That was a tough shot. Nice finish.
Knew exactly where he was on the court. Back offensively, Postville. And Minikue double dribbled with the basketball. So this is the concern. Postville, can they take care of the basketball? Remember, they're playing without Kobe Bohr, who would give them, well, their leading scorer back from a season ago, but they have done some good things in their first 2 games this week after splitting the first games on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, another ball handler too, but you can see Postville starting to increase their pace, and that's what Clayton Ridge wants, is them to get faster and out of control.
Jacob White checks in for Harley Check. Meanwhile, Mosier cuts back door, misses the shot left side. Good straight-up defense by Downing. Downing kept the arms up. Mosier did not finish. Back left side, Minikue. Minikue on top to Sam Jacobs. Sam just checked into the ball game for the Pirates. Checked in for Check. Downing has it left side. Back out on top to Minikue. Minikue, right side to Downing. Minikue, and now we've got a foul. This is underneath the basket, and this is pushing away from the ball. So in that 1-3-1, in the middle of the lane, I believe the guilty party is going to be Sam Jacobs, number 10. Called for that foul. That is the first whistle against the Pirates.
Yeah, that was Jacobs coming through the middle of that and just kind of got hung up and pushed with both hands to get through, and you can't do that.
On top, Millard slipped for a second. Top of the key, back left side to Mosier. Mosier left wing. Back out on top to Millard. Right side swings it to Ross. 3 minutes into our opening quarter. Helly open, right baseline, 17-foot jump shot. Left it short. Rebound into the hands of Mosier. Takes it up from the left side. Banks it up and in. And the Eagles lead 7-0. A great start here on the road for Clayton Ridge.
Nice offensive rebound there. Postville's got to find a way to get into their half-court set.
Minikue tried to go to Jacobs, an errant pass, and Postville turns it over again. Back offensively, Helly, right side to Millard. Millard drives in, swoops in with the right hand, but it's off the back of the rim. Leaning in, Millard just did not finish, and Postville gets the rebound, and they want a timeout. 4:34 left in the opening act. Eagles lead 7-0. Let's take this timeout.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Timeout taken by Postville, and a good timeout taken by Coach Nessa.
Yeah, just got to settle down his guys here. They've been increasing their pace, getting a little more out of control, not rebounding, just to refocus here, get the ball up the court, and get something set in the half court.
Postville, and for much of their offense, it is Minikue, the emergence of him in this second year. He has been more confident, and they need to get him involved offensively, but again, he has to help out with the ball handling duties on the wing. Meanwhile, left side offensively, they get it in the corner. Loera, deep left corner for three, airs it out, but Downing read it on the long rebound. Top of the key, Minikue for three. That cups off the left side of the rim, kicks to the side there, and is picked up by Downing, actually from right side to left, and the rebound by Caden Helly, for the Eagles. Mosier back left side as we approach the halfway point. On top to Reimer. Reimer wants to drive in. Stops. Little one-handed hook shot. Pushes it too long. Rebound tipped out of there into the hands of Minikue. It was a good tip by Jacobs, or actually White, who realized he wasn't going to get it. White drives right side. Cut off on the baseline. On top to Downing. Downing to Minikue. Top of the key. Open for three. Leaves it short. No good. Downing crashes in. Gets the rebound. Uses the right hand. Puts it up and in. Offensive rebound. Downing has grown a couple of inches in the offseason. Puts the Pirates on the board.
They all got bigger out there. Nice rebound. Crashing the boards there.
And the Eagles turn it away. Helly, right side, tried to go to Mosier on the wing, but overshot him into the Postville bench. And the first turnover there by the Eagles, that trip down the court. Dudley was just in for a couple of seconds. Carson Dudley after that timeout, but quickly checks back out as Tegan Palmer, a junior, makes his first appearance for the Eagles.
And you can see the enthusiasm and the spark coming into these Pirates here. They're playing a little more inspired now.
And on top, left side, Minikue. Minikue right side, rather, to Downing. Downing, deep right corner, goes back out on top to Jacobs. Jacobs covered back right side to Minikue. drives into a double team, kicks it over to Downing. Downing drives by his defender from the right side, banks it up and in. So Downing off the dribble, driving in right side. Pirates finding some life back within 3.
Nice strong move there by Downing, taking it strong to the hoop.
Back over left side for Clayton Ridge. Number 12, Nate Meyer, also checked in, and there's a blocking call as Reimer drove left side. Actually, White with the hook. And substitutions for the Eagles. Mosier and Millard weren't out very long and quickly back into the ballgame for Clayton Ridge as Meyer and Palmer check out. Coach Spearschlage, the one thing you'll have to do is you're off the bench there. You got to come in and give hustle minutes.
You got to be ready to go all the time.
And left side now to Mosier on the inbounds. Brings it back out on top to Ross. 3 minutes left in our opening quarter. Again, the Pirates have played man-to-man throughout here. Millard looking for Reimer on the right block. Trying to spin, uses that one-handed push shot. It's off the back of the rim from 8 feet away. Ross gets the rebound, saves it back to Reimer. His shot, middle of the lane, banks it long from 8 feet away. Reimer came over the back trying to get the rebound. So Reimer got good position there. And again, it's kind of a baby hook that he hit the other night against North Fayette Valley. He's pushed it a couple of times long here tonight.
Yeah, pushing a little hard, but nice offensive rebound there by Ross. And getting that rebound, get it back to Reimer, and Reimer just not able to knock that shot down.
Ashton Teasy, a junior, makes his first appearance, so the Eagles have already went 4 deep into their bench here in the first quarter. Minikue, left side, bounces between two defenders, and Caden Hilly kicked the basketball, so we will reset the shot clock. We can actually say that this year in high school.
Reset that shot clock, give him another 35.
It's still 27 seconds. It wasn't below the 25-second level, I believe.
Okay.
Right side, they'll go back to the backcourt area with Minikue. Minikue goes right side now to Jacobs, back to Minikue. Minikue drives down, loses the ball, but into the hands underneath the basket to Jacobs, who feeds it right side to Downing. Baseline 12-footer, it is good. Set shot from the right baseline. They're back within 1.
What a great heads-up play by Jacob White in the land of trees and kicks it out to Downing. Smooth finish.
Helly drives in, leaning right side, is fouled on the help defense. Helly got a step on his defender, used his strength and size to get to the basket, but fouled off the right side. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. The question will be, how long do the Eagles here have to face this man-to-man? Don't you think Postville's going to zone them up at some point?
I would think they would, but they're doing a nice job making things hard for them. They've been rebounding really well out of that man-to-man.
Helly's free throw, it is good. It's 8-6, so that stops the 6-0 run. That was launched there by Clayton Ridge to start this ball, the Postville run after the Clayton Ridge 7-0 run. Postville answered with the 6-0 run. Free throw by Helly, it is good. And it's now 9-6, a 3-point lead for the Eagles. Minikue stops the dribble, back out on top to Downing. Center court circle. They've done a good job getting it into the offensive end. It's been the issue there against the 1-3-1. Left side, Loera, back out on top. Right side, that is Jacobs. Jacobs to Minikue on the wing. 17-footer off the back of the rim. Rebound kicks to the left side, and it's picked up there by Caden Helly. And again, he's the primary ball handler into the offensive end. Wants to go one-on-one, pulls up on the wing. 15-footer, nails it. Again, he's got size on Jacobs, so able to just stop and pop right over top of it.
Yeah, nice recognition there by Helly, the undersized Jacobs.
And now back Downing, left side knocked away by Mosier, who ends up into the coaches there from the Clayton Ridge bench. Good hustle, but runs out of room, and the Pirates get it back. 90 seconds left here in our first quarter. Eagles up by 5.
And the Eagles here, you see Coach Spearschlage trying to get them wound up again and get after it defensively.
Minikue to Loera. Back over to Minikue. Traveled with the basketball. Moved the feet before moving the ball. Caught it left side. Turnover gives it to the Eagles. So already a few too many turnovers by Postville.
Yeah, that's the 5th turnover by Postville. Clayton Ridge doing a better job. Only 2 turnovers so far in this first quarter.
So they'll take it here. Clayton Ridge in the backcourt. So the question is, this is where Caden Helly's a tough matchup because you put a guard on him, this is what's going to happen. Helly, left side, nice backdoor feed to Millard. It's wide open, lays it up and in from the left side using the right hand. He cut baseline. 6-0 run by the Eagles and back up by 7.
And Millard's man is the one who came to double team, and he recognized and went to the hoop. Smart play there by Miller.
Minikue on top to Jacobs, knocked away by Mosier, but picked back up there by Jacobs. Back left side to Minikue. On top there, and that is once again Jacob White. White, right side to Loera on the wing. Loera, bounce pass to White. Nice feed down low. Shot by Jacobs in the lane. Double team, but fouled as they got it into the lane area. Sam Jacobs to the free throw line for 2. A bit undersized, but found his way free in the middle of the lane.
Well, and great ball movement that time down here by the Pirates. Getting past that zone, finding somebody in the lane, and then Jacobs just attacking, and he kind of got sandwiched, but getting a chance to shoot free throws. Little long on that first free throw, so no good on the first one.
We have another girls' final. MFL Marmac girls have won by a final score of 53-42. Second free throw, banks it long. Loera got a hand on it, comes down with it, fighting off a defender. Minicue right side for three, circled in and out, no good. Just could not pop down. Mosier got the rebound and fouled there by the Pirates. All right, let's get you some scores here quickly. It was the North Fayette Valley girls losing by a final score of 51-47. So the North Fayette Valley girls rallied late against Turkey Valley, but came up short, losing by 4. And again, the MFL Marmac girls defeating Keyhigh tonight, 53-42. Meanwhile, the North Fayette Valley boys lead Turkey Valley 9-4 at the end of the first quarter. We'll try to get you caught up to date on some other scores. Meanwhile, Al Burnett leads Edco 43-10. That's in the second quarter. Tough schedule for Edco. Left side, Millard goes to the left block. Mosier trying to back his way down. Spins, takes a baseline 12-foot shot off the back of the rim. Nice spin move to create some separation, but missed it, leaning to the left. Rebound pulled down to the right there by Jacobs for Postville. Back out on top to Minicue. Minicue to Loera. Tips it back over now right side. Jacobs drives in, carried with the basketball. I haven't seen that call in ages. Carrying.
Carried the ball. Just kind of turned that ball totally over. Great job defensively last time down here by the Pirates. They got to do it again here for 3.3 seconds.
All right, want to give you another score. Central City leads Starmont boys at the half, 48-16. Meanwhile, Helly, top of the key. They're going to wave off the three. He banks in a three. He traveled into the shot is what they're going to say. The horn sounds. Are they going to let the quarter end? The shot doesn't count. 13-6 at the end of one. The quarter comes to an end. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Let's take this break.
Boiser Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boiser Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boiser Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Eagle Pirate Basketball is brought to you in part by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and by Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. So at the end of the first quarter, Eagles started the game on a 7-0 run. Clayton Ridge then saw Postville come back on a 6-0 run. Now the Eagles answering with a 6-0 run to close the quarter. And it is now 13-6. Clayton Ridge in the lead. What do we have for shooting in the first quarter, Coach?
For the Eagles in the first quarter, they shot 36%. 1 of 1 behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Postville was 3 of 9, 33% in the first half. 0 of 2 of the free throw line.
Minicue to Loera, left side, drives baseline, rapid, a lot of traffic, trying to bounce it in the lane to, to down low to number 13 there in Cade Downing, but the ball was actually knocked away, picked up by the Eagles, and a reach-in foul committed there by Postville, and the reach-in foul committed there by Sam Jacobs. So for the Eagles, it is Mosier, Helly. Also starting there is Ross, Reimer, and Millard. Same starting 5 out there for Clayton Ridge that they started the game. For Postville, Minicue, Downing, Loera. Also out there, Jacobs and White. Left side, it is now Downing defensively down low, guarding Mosier. Back over is, again, Ross. Drives in, leans in, but he's fouled on the drive. He missed the drive on the left side as he tried to go in. Swooped it off the front of the rim, but the foul is on the floor on the drive in. The 6th foul committed by Postville, 2 committed by Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, Postville's getting themselves into foul trouble here. They don't want to put Clayton Ridge to the free throw line.
Helly inbounds off the right side. 5-second violation. Could not get it in. Helly took it off the right side of the basket. Good defense because the Pirates actually stayed man.
Yeah, they stayed man. They switched on that screen, and Gavin Mosier was calling for the ball, but nice recovery by the Pirates, and the Eagles not able to get that inbounds.
So back across the timeline, Postville trying to work their way back. White, right side to Downing. Downing brings it over on top to Minicue. Against that 1-3-1, Mosier plays the top there, and you've got him and Reimer, those state track kids, just able to jump and run. Right side into the game is number 0, and Xander Martinez, who misses a 3 from the right wing, and now the rebound pulled down by Postville, by Clayton Ridge, and a foul by Postville away from the basket.
Yeah, Loera was going after the ball there, and kind of came across the arm. That rebound was already handled by the Eagles.
Well, this is where the Eagles here, getting the rebound and a foul 90 feet away from the basket. They're going to go to the other end, and they are in the bonus, the final 7:06 here of our half.
Yeah, and you don't want this guy here, Caden Helly, going to the free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter, and he's making baskets when the clock's not running.
And he'll go to the free throw line here, and this is still a 1-1. Helly has different soles for the shoes. One's kind of the neon blue, the other one's neon
and
pink.
They all do. It's a
free
team
throw.
shoe.
It is good, which is great. You don't see a lot of teams do that, but yeah, they do.
They all have the pink and blue, and it's really weird.
Some of the kids on the bench don't, but the starting 5 do. Second free throw being eyed by Helly. Floats that one up there. It is good. Rattled around, got it to stay down, and the Eagles now go up by 9 right now at 15-6. So they have answered. 7 minutes left in our first half. Minicue, right side, and they work it where with White. White looking to go back out on top to Minicue. Again, Postville having to start 25 feet away from the basket. Downing, baseline to check, just into the game. Spins by his defender, but leaves the shot short. Driving in the middle of the lane. Had a good open look, missed it. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a nice look by Check going on the baseline, just not able to finish.
Right side, Mosier open right wing for 3. Pushes it long. Helly the offensive rebound, but cannot control it. Loose rebound picked up by Check. Pirates back offensively, but a good job of the Eagles getting back. And as I say that, Downing drives in. Trying to draw the charge was Ross, but too far underneath the basket. Downing drives baseline from the left side, floats it over the rim, and puts the Pirates back within 7.
Nice, strong finish by Downing. That kid has gotten taller. He's been in the weight room. He looks strong out there.
He has been their offense this half. Reimer on the right block, catches it, takes that turnaround shot. It is no good. Rebound by Reimer, then taken away by Minicue from behind. Stripped it. Minicue back offensively. But the Eagles, an outstanding job of not giving a fast break opportunity. On top to White. White with it now. White has it right side to Downing. 2 minutes into our second quarter. Downing drives in and is easily stolen by Millard. Drove right into the double team. Millard picks it up there. I should say it's Millard.
Not
yep. Millard.
Not Millard. Millard did a nice job there stepping into that pass.
And now Helly, who is being hounded by White, has it knocked away and in front of the Postville bench, stays down here.
This is interesting. They've got a guard guarding Helly, and it's always been a little undersized against a stronger Helly, but he is the ball handler, and they're just hounding him with the ball.
Substitution, Ross checks out, as does Millard. Into the ball game, Meyer, and back in there, Dudley for Clayton Ridge. So a 15-8 lead. Eagles have never trailed. Helly, they try to clear out, but good defense there as he hands it back to Mosier, and Mosier traveled with the basketball. Mosier tried to look things over there and switch the pivot feet is what happened.
Yeah, just shuffled his feet there on Helly, giving him that wide open.
You know, Clayton Ridge and Mosier and Helly are the 2 primary kids that played a lot for you last year. Reimer played some off the bench, but those 2 kids started for them. Their schedule really, I think, is a good thing for them to start out here because you're not playing the MFL Marmac. You know, their conference to start the season is, I think, gives this team some to work on their defense and get some confidence in their offense.
Exactly, and be able to know that they can shut a team down defensively.
Check in the lane to White. Swings it right side. Downing open right side for 3. Got it again. Downing feeling it. Keeping the Pirates in it here in the first half. They're back within 4.
And that's all 11 points are Cade Downing right now.
Helly back out on top here. Wants to go one-on-one. Drives in. Cut off there. Back to Mosier. Mosier, he's got a lane. Runs into a defender. Blocking call, though. Mosier drove in. Trying to drive over on the help was White to draw the charge, but he never really got set. And that puts Clayton Ridge back to the free throw line for a bonus.
Yeah, and nice effort there by Jacob White to try to take that charge. Never got himself quite over there. Knew the right idea, just not able to get there.
Now, in finishing that thought on Clayton Ridge, that is going to be the question for them is, offensively, where is it going to come from this season?
Yeah, you know, guys need to step up and hit shots and be another scorer. I think Caden Helly has established so far he can score, but who else is going to be in that double figures
and you
night in,
figure
night out?
Mosier's going to be that kid, then who's going to be the number 3 guy to kind of step in there and increase their scoring? Free throw, it is good. Getting to the line will help you a ton offensively, and they lead by 6 at 17-11. And again, Clayton Ridge has Starmont coming up Monday night, so a lot of chances. And here's a steal by Reimer, intercepts the pass, drives in, and then is just pushed by Downing for some reason as he lays it up from the right side. I'm not for sure what Downing's even thinking there because he's by you already. It's a 3-point opportunity for Reimer.
Yeah, that was just a silly foul because Reimer got past him and was going up for an easy layup, and Downing wasn't even contesting the layup. He was just pushing Reimer, trying to throw him off his shot.
Free throw on its way by Reimer. It is good. But what Clayton Ridge is going to do here is make you work offensively. Their defense has already arrived.
They have. Their defense is here. Now they're just looking to fill that offensive void as well.
Down by 9. Downing, left side to Minique. Minique against the 1-3-1. Back over on top to White. White drives in. Goes back out on top to Downing. Puts it on the floor. Takes a tough leaner in a lot of traffic. No good. Rebound by Dudley right in front of us here near the right corner. Saves it back to Helly. One and done for the Pirates. Back offensively is Helly. Helly spins, runs into White, and I think they're going to call it travel. Yeah, they are. Yeah, he ran into White, and I think Helly was maybe looking for contact, but he traveled with the basketball, and it goes back there too, Postville.
Helly does a nice job of kind of initiating that contact, getting into the space of the defender, but shuffled his feet there as he tried to spin.
Dudley and Meyer quickly check back out. Millard and Ross come in for Clayton Ridge halfway through the second quarter, and now Postville wants a timeout. 9-point lead for the Eagles, starting to grab control. Let's take this break.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
So a quick 30-second timeout taken by Coach Nessa. That is Postville's second timeout here. And they trail 20-11. Couple of more scores. South Wind has extended the lead against Central, leading 34-25 at the end of 3. And North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley at the half, 18-16. So I think what we're seeing already, and again, we're not going to hide anything, but MFL Marmac is the team to beat in the conference, is what we're seeing.
In Turkey Valley, North Fayette Valley, that's a great matchup. Those are two teams that are trying to be that next tier of teams.
That's what we talk about. And you see the teams here defensively getting some things done. Check, a reach-in foul committed by Clayton Ridge. The one thing about the Eagles in this 1-3-1 is the only way to attack it is, the best way to attack it rather, is on the baseline. And where Postville is, they've just been able to get the ball to the baseline.
Yeah, that's where they've got their shots.
Left side to Downing. Downing with it. Goes back in the corner to Check. Check and tried to go middle of the lane, and you can't make that pass. You cannot make a diagonal pass from one side of the court to the other. Easily intercepted by Mosier.
Too many bodies there, too many hands.
Yeah, and too much length for the Eagles. Ross, right side, back out on top to Reimer. Reimer with it, and Reimer hands it back to Ross. Ross with it, drives left side, has a lane in, swoops up with the left hand, couldn't quite get control of it, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, put back, falling away, misses it from 6 feet away off the left side, but draws contact, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. It appears that Postville is going to try to maybe start switching defensively. We'll get a better look next trip down.
Well, and they're doing a nice job of switching inside, but on the exterior, when the guy drives for Clayton Ridge, they're just kind of letting the guy go with him, and they're getting those easy back doors whenever somebody turns their head.
Ross's free throw, it is good, and it's now a 10-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Substitution for Postville. Checking out for them will be Martinez, and back into the ball game is Sam Jacobs. Jacobs is a senior. You've got Alan Gonzalez and Harley Check, so you've got 3 seniors and what is still a young team, a very young team.
They are a young team, but they're coming in their own slowly.
Free throw by Ross, it is good, 22-11. By the way, Alburnett leads Edco at the half now, 66-10. As we'll see them against MFL Marmac, it's not going to get any easier on Monday night for Edco. Minique, right side, in the corner to Check. So the Eagles doubling up. Check drives, finds himself free. Right side, 8 feet away, inside the lane, missed the shot, banked it long. Rebound cleared there by Mosier for the Eagles. 3 minutes left in our first half. Mosier, nice duck out of the way as Ross gets the basketball. Drives in the lane, covered, back right side to Mosier. Gets a step by Downing, pump fakes, but he traveled. Yeah, he did. He had the right idea, drove in, pump fake, but never jump stop there completely.
Yeah, it was 1-2 and then a 1, and that's the travel instead of that jump stop so he can go up strong.
Bring them feet down together in the jump stop there, and you take it up strong. Minique back over to White. White goes right side to Check. Check trying to go in the lane, and the ball knocked out of there by Mosier, diving on the floor along with Ross, but it's picked back up by Postville. Here's Downing right side, deep 3, got it again, a step behind the arc. Well, Downing keeping them alive in this first half.
Downing is the offense right now for these Pirates.
And here is Ross, hooked by Minique, and a foul committed there by Postville. Yeah, just when you think, kind of like the girls' game. Clayton Ridge starts to pull away, Postville hangs around.
Yeah, Postville hit a big shot there. Downing pretty deep for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. So a nice shot there by Downing. We've got a foul on the other end. Minique tried to hook the guy going to the hoop. That was Kurt Ross, so he's going to go to the free throw line. And he's going to shoot 2 because they're at the double bonus now.
And only 3 fouls committed by Clayton Ridge as Ross makes the free throw to put the Eagles back up by 9. One thing about Clayton Ridge, very disciplined in that 1-3-1. Not a lot of reaching going on there.
Not a lot of reaching. Good playing defense with their feet.
Second free throw good, and they're back up by 10. So you've got a kid like Ross playing in more an expanded role this year. And his kind of energy, the Eagles figure he can get them some scoring this year. Back over to Downing. Downing right side in the offensive end with White. White's tried to go to check, and it's deflected out of bounds. And it's not necessarily for Clayton Ridge out of this 1-3-1. Maybe you're not stealing it every time, but here's a good example. How many deflected, against North Fayette Valley the other night?
Deflected balls, tipped balls, things that are just kind of loose and free for anybody.
Minikue, right side to Jacobs, who drives in the lane, then traveled with the basketball. White actually drove in, but the same thing that happened on the other end, he came in and didn't jump step on 2 feet. It was the ba-dum-dum.
Yep, he took the 2 steps and then stepped to pass it out and shuffled his feet.
And now we've got time taken. I don't think our shot clock started, so we'll reset that. We really haven't seen much issue with the shot clock this year.
Hey, all the schools had to deal with getting that 35-second clock up there. Postville's got theirs on the side of their supports.
So back right side, Helly swings it to Mosier, back over top of the key now. Mosier wants to go one-on-one, loses the handle on the basketball, now wants to go to the lane, covered in the lane, has it knocked away, somehow maintains the dribble and gives it back to Millard, and there is a timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. A little out of funk offensively. Eagles want a timeout. They lead by 10. Let's take this break.
T&T Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? T&T Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase, or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at T&T Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Eagles taking that 30-second timeout, and this is about getting into their offense.
Yeah, they're going to run that kind of weave offense on the top against this man-to-man from Postville.
On top, they go to Mosier. On the inbounds, Helly gets the feed there, and they'll set up in the offense here. So, again, more of a 1-4 set. Right side, it is Ross. Feeds it back over to Mosier. He's got a lane to the basket. Pulls up, middle of the lane. 8-foot jump shot. It is good. Nice-looking jump shot. Found himself free in middle of the lane. Eagles have their biggest lead of the half right now at 26-14.
Yeah, Postville kind of getting back into things, and here we've got a foul away from the ball.
A rare foul by Clayton Ridge in the half-court defense with a body call there. Mosier called for the foul, but that is their 4th foul. Committed this half, just the first on Mosier, so no foul concerns at all for Clayton Ridge this first half.
Yeah, Postville kind of got back into it, and Clayton Ridge is extended once again.
And White has the ball knocked away by Mosier, but right back into his hands. White trying to go right side and overshoots Check, but he's able to track it down. And they'll work it back once again. White's to Check. Check near center court line. Back out on top here to now Jacobs. Jacobs left side to Minikue. Minikue in and out of the hands of Check. Picked up there by, that time, Ross. And it's a fast break for Clayton Ridge, but a better job by Postville getting back to deny that opportunity. Miller drives in. A little one-handed shot there. Leaves it short. Downing gets the rebound. Is Downing the tallest kid on the court this year?
He's got to be pretty close to it. He is just a massive guy out there and doing a lot of great things for Postville.
White's back left side. The Eagles unable to take advantage. Minikue now along the baseline, and this is the problem, is they need him on top to help handle the pressure. Downing with it left side. Downing wants to drive, cut off, feeds it back to Check. Check on the left wing, 30 seconds left, goes on over to White. White swings it left side, that is Downing. Left corner for 3, aired it out. Downing's been shooting well, but that one was an air ball. Too far maybe in that corner, and the rebound picked up by Millard. 20 seconds and counting here in our first half, and it appears the Eagles will be content to work for the final shot.
They're going to work for one here, one-on-one right now with Helly.
Helly feeds it back to Millard. Millard covered, back out on top to Mosier. Mosier just inside the top of the key, takes the jump shot, 17 feet away, no good. Then Reimer comes over the back, try to tip out the rebound. That'll be the 5th foul. It is not a bonus situation, obviously. So Postville gets it back with 5.2 seconds to go. I think the Eagles were looking for something a little better.
Yeah, they were running that offense so well, and I think Gavin Mosier just rushed that a little bit, and then Keaton Reimer got a little greedy trying to tip that ball out, try to keep the possession alive. Again, give the ball back here to Postville. They got 5 seconds to get it up the court, try to get a shot off. look for Cade Downing
All
to
right,
get
so
this ball.
Palmer checks in. Checking out for them is Mosier with 5.2 seconds to go. Inbounds to Minikue. Let's see what Postville does. Center court, they get it to Jacobs. Back left side to Downing. Downing by the Pirate logo for three. Long off the right side of the rim. Missed it from the left side, and the opening half comes to an end. 26-14. Eagles lead at the half of our boys game. When we return, first half stats and more, and our interviews from the girls game coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. People's State Bank is offering for a limited time a 6-month certificate of deposit at 3.25% APY and a 5-year certificate of deposit at 2.25% APY. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations and speak with a local and experienced customer service representative to lock in this great CD rate at People's State Bank. Annual percentage yield is accurate as of 11/17/2022. $1,000 minimum deposit required to open account. APY calculation assumes interest and compounded semi-annually on deposit terms of 1 year or longer. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Rates subject to change without notice. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
At the half, again, our score, it is 26-14. 12-point lead for Clayton Ridge. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer. Coach, first off, congratulations on your first coaching victory.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, you guys win this ball game. First off, you got off to a great start in this ball game. Let's start there.
I'm really proud of my girls. We're really starting to come off right out of the locker room on the right note. So.
Now, the other thing is, and I think you love the way you responded, because Postville made a couple of runs at you in the second half, and it seemed like there was more of an emphasis in the second half to maybe get the ball down low.
Yes, and we did notice when we started to share the ball more and have fun, we were able to get more points that way instead of just trying to always take it for ourselves.
All right, so obviously the points in the lane. Let's start with Camden Deitmeyer, Amira Millard. They both are in double figures for you, 15 points and 13. Tell me about those two kids.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how Cam came back from a game. The last game wasn't her greatest, but she put her head down and she did what she needed to do. And then Amira is just fighting hard, especially for those offensive rebounds. She gets a lot of her points that way tonight. And I'm just really proud with the fight she had tonight, too.
And the good news is, I think a better night for your team offensively. I think a little better handling the basketball, I think you thought tonight.
Yeah, we still need to limit our turnovers, but I was more proud tonight than.
The other thing is, the good news, getting to the line. That's the 37 free throws. Some work to be done there. Left some points on the line tonight.
Yes. We definitely do need to work on our free throws, but, hey, we'll take points wherever we can get them.
You know, the other thing is you mentioned points wherever you can get them. It was the other girls contributing in this ball game as well, whether it was 6 or 7 points.
Yeah, that's the great thing about this team is we can have 1 or 2 who have a lot of points, and then we have those ones that have a little that contribute everywhere else too.
All right, what's coming up for you guys here?
We have a tough week next week. We play 3, so we play Starmont Monday, and then we play Key High Tuesday, and then we play Turkey Valley Friday.
Yeah, so and we've seen tonight that the conference looks like it's going to be pretty competitive. I know the Central girls right now maybe early this season seem to be a cut above everybody, but
yeah.
As far as who else is going to mix in there, I think it's up for grabs.
Yeah, and we're just trying to learn each other this year, and we know it's going to be a rebuilding year with 3 coaching staffs in the last 3 years, so just having the girls show what they can do is what I'm all asking for this year.
Yep, taking a step forward.
Yes.
That's all you can ask. Good luck to you guys, Coach. We'll catch up with you.
Thank you.
Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Savannah Domeyer and her Eagle team victorious tonight by a final score 57-39 in our girls game. A quick break. We'll be joined by Postville girls basketball coach Andy Deering when our halftime show continues after this.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Drew and Jonathan Scott here to tell you that American Family Insurance wants you to bundle your home and auto insurance today. So whether you're at home singing in the shower or prefer singing your heart out in the car like Drew, cruising, American Family Insurance is here to protect your dreams. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Park.